What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along, and today it is Arsenal against Burnley from the Emirates Stadium. A game where, to be honest, we should be 3-point collecting, but it's Arsenal. You never know. Maybe we're going to make life more difficult than it needs to be. But big up to everyone locked in today. Make sure you hit a like on today's video. You know, that's the price on entry, people, if possible. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're about 600 away from 70k now, so let's hunt that down today, people. Big up to all of you tuned in, and I'm hoping that not only will we be 3-point collecting today, I'm hoping that we will score a few goals. You know, I'm expecting a comfortable victory today, but you just never know what's going to happen, do you, in the Premier League? VIP business, red carpet business, subscriber only mode. If you ain't subscribed, what you playing at? Click the button and get involved. Hope you're all well in the chat. Hope you're having a good weekend. Obviously, we got some 3 p.m. kickoffs we're going to keep an eye on. Big up Ash, who's DJing, he says today. We need Havertz to score today, says Josh. We've needed Havertz to score pretty much every day since he's been an Arsenal player, but that hasn't changed anything. DV said C-Unit business. Big up everyone on YouTube, all the Twitch gang as well. Can't forget the whole lot of you people. Let's go through some of the headline news today. And the interesting thing today, I suppose, the biggest headline is that Ben White does not make the matchday squad today. He is out, and it appears there is another injury, people. It doesn't, I mean, people are just saying he's got a knock, which usually tells you no one really knows what it is, but he is injured. Ben White is out injured. It is a knock. When it's a knock, you don't know how long they're going to be out. So, Ben White out injured. Another player added to the injury list. The other bit of headline news, Eddie Nketiah is back in the squad. Some of you, well, most of you will be reasonably happy with that. Some of you maybe not. Listen, we don't wish injury on any player, so, you know, we need as many options as possible. Martin Odegaard misses out on today's matchday squad as well, and he will not go away with Norway for the international break, which now makes you think, how bad is the Martin Odegaard injury as well? So, what the hell is going on at Arsenal? Seriously, man. Like, Ben White with a knock. You know, Partey's out till 2024. Smith Rowe's nowhere near to be, you know, nowhere to be seen. Are you fit, bruv? Nobody can see him anywhere. And now Martin Odegaard, who comes on for 15 minutes at the end of a game when we're 3-0 down, hasn't been seen since. And he's now going to miss international duty. So he's out for at least another couple of weeks. So it's not good. The injury problems. I mean, is it just unlucky? Is it something to do with the way we train? Is it the conspiracy theory and we have a training pitch that is like a car park? When you look at the amount of injuries we've got now, it's becoming very worrying for us. And we're losing key players as well. People saying today's bench looks like the park bench. And people saying Ben White's got a photo shoot tomorrow, that's why he's out. Listen, it's a shame though. It is a shame, you know, we're getting key players injured with big games coming up. Hopefully this international break is an opportunity for us to get some players back fit, because we are short at the moment. Let's go through the Arsenal team. Let's discuss it. David Raya plays in goal. Who else? I think that discussion is out of the window now. If it's the Premier League or the Champions League, David Raya will be in goal. Ramsdale possibly will get the FA Cup games. So Tomiyasu comes in at right back today, people, to cover for Ben White, and Zinchenko goes back to left back. The two centre backs, Saliba and Gabriel. I was saying yesterday that I thought Zinchenko would probably have played at left back anyway, because I think the amount of possession you would expect us to have in this game, he would have probably started. But Tomiyasu continues. He's been good. No worries there. I feel we can trust that back four. Tomiyasu's in good form. The two centre-backs have been fantastic. The midfield is the same as midweek. Again, I said it before and I say it again, it's not a midfield that I like. It's a midfield that I think in the Champions League against the not as strong teams you can get away with. I think Jorginho in the Champions League against the lesser teams, he looks decent. They don't press as much. It's not as physical, and he looked okay. We're playing against a weak team today, but they will probably be more physical. They'll probably press more, and they'll make life difficult. Yeah, tactics. Ben White is out injured with a knock, whatever a knock means. So Jorginho, Rice, and Havertz. Declan Rice, keep doing what you're doing. No need for a team talk. The guy's on fire. I would say along with Saliba, he's been player of the season for Arsenal so far. Let's talk about Kai Havertz. I mean, it's getting to the point where I've gone from one end of the spectrum to the other. At the start, I was just like, I don't want him. I don't like him. I don't rate him. Now, I'm almost feeling sorry for him. And listen, you don't need to feel sorry for a Premier League footballer. The guy's a multi-millionaire on 220 grand a week with the opportunity of a lifetime playing for the football club that a lot of us support. But it's just getting to the point where it's like, is there any point me being angry with him? I don't rate him. So you can't be angry with something that you don't think it's good. It's like going into a store and saying, you know, I hate that. And then buying it and then going, oh, I didn't like it. Well, you hate it, so why did you buy it? I don't hate Kai Havertz, I just don't rate him. So every time we go into a game, I say, oh, it's Tottenham, North London derby, great opportunity for you to be a hero. Oh, it's Man United, if you score, you'll be a hero. Oh, it's Sheffield United, they're bottom of the league, surely you score today. And by the end of each game, I'm in the same position that I was in at the start of the game. The brother ain't doing nothing. So, you know, people were saying, oh, he's getting better. You know, he's putting tackles in and he's winning the odd header. Like, the standards are on the floor if we're going to start praising that. People were criticising Pepe. Pepe done a lot more than this, brother. Let's just speak it into existence. Kai Havertz will score today. I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. I'll see how the universe reacts with it. You know, I'm going to say Kai Havertz is going to score today. Deep down, I doubt he even has a shot on target today. But my footballing heart says Kai Havertz will score a tap-in at the back post today. Let's just put it out there. You know, the standards are on the floor. They can't get any worse. He gets a tap-in at the back post today and gets his Arsenal career going. Let's hope so. The front three. The front three gives me some excitement. People saying show Havertz some love. Today I'm showing him some love. You know, come on, Kai, man. We know that Leverkusen player's there somewhere. I mean, he might have left it in Germany, but maybe we'll go and look for it. Havertz hat-trick. If Havertz scores a hat-trick today, I will go to the Emirates and print his name on the back of my shirt. Simple as that. That's how confident I am it won't happen. But if he gets one goal, I'll give him the green screen. A PR green screen. We'll give it him. Come on, Kai Havertz. Nah, seriously. Nah, I'm actually thinking about it. I remember I used to watch this guy at Leverkusen and think, yo, whoever gets this guy, you got a serious player on your hands, man. The guy is, you know, he's a baller. Come on, man. No, seriously, I'm a bit angry, you know. He might need a bit of a telling off from us, man. What you playing at? 65 million British pounds. You better do something. I can't lie. We've waited long enough. 17 games, 1 goal, a penalty. Nah, come on, man. This is Burnley. They're a championship team in the Premier League. This is how bad Burnley are. And I don't want to disrespect them too much because if we draw or lose, I'm going to look really stupid. As you can see on the team lineups over here, I usually put a player in the background, right? This is how bad it got with Burnley today. So I go to put a player in the background. So I'm looking through the Burnley team and I'm like, which one of these players do I put in the background? Like, I don't know some of them and some of them don't really justify a background. I realise Vincent Kompany is probably the biggest, you know, player or manager or anything to do with that Burnley team. So I ended up putting Vincent Kompany there, people. That's how bad it is. Come on, Kai Havertz, man. Nah, there's only so much patience we can have. I need to see something. So, come on. I'm giving him a shot. People saying Brownhill. Well, Brownhill? What's Brownhill? Is it when you... I don't know. I don't even know who Brownhill is, people. Championship player. Chris Eagles. Do you know what I can't believe? Nathan Redmond is on the bench. I thought that brother retired 5 years ago at Southampton. Man's still playing ball in the Prem. I can't believe it. Listen, I tell you what, mate. If I was still in charge of that Burnley, mate, you'd have me on that picture because I'm the real star of Burnley, mate. Wheat bricks, wheat wood, wheat concrete. Barnes up front, elbows everywhere, Vaseline on your eyebrows. Proper Burnley, mate. None of this tiki-taka nonsense that company's doing. I'd keep him in the league. Right, there we go. There's the Sean Dyche. There we go. Right, let me read out the super chats. Big up Brian, my brother. Brooklyn in the building as always. Big up Curtis, heading to the casino with my lady Angelica. Gonna be listening via Big Shaw TV. 4-0 the Gunners. Come on, you Gunners. Make sure you win some money. Don't lose it or you'll be in the bad books. Big up yourself. Brooklyn in the building. Big up Troy. Hope you're well, bro. He said, hey, Curtis, can you big up my boss, Big Sammy, my boss who's letting me watch the game live while I'm at work on a night shift. Go on, you Gunners. Later on the night shift. Oh, but... Yo, big up Big Sammy. And listen, man, work ain't everything. You know, we have to live. Kempy's at work. He needs to watch football, man. He'll do his work. You know, he's a good worker. Let him watch the Arsenal game, man. Big up Kempy. Big up Sammy, man. Jerome. Good morning, big up Big C in the community. Does Arsenal train harder than they play in matches? These injuries, man. Queens in the house. QB in the building. Mob Deep. 50. Naz. QB. What are they doing to each other in training? Are they just two-footing each other in training? Is it like Meme Machine in training? Like Vinnie Jones just... Everyone's injured. We ain't going to have no players left. It's wild. We definitely got to spend in January. We got no one left. Big up Jerome. George says 29 would struggle to hit the ocean from a... Hey, he'd two-foot the ball and he'd go, oh, yes! Wolves have equalised! Woo! Get in there, Wolves! Ow! Yes! Get in! Yes! We love this, baby! That's got to be worth a like on the video. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Tottenham Hotspur 1. I ain't hearing no good day, mate, from Postecoglou now, fella. Oh, please don't be offside. I'm going to look stupid. I'm making noises like a wolf. Please tell me he's onside. He's more. Oh, what a goal that is. He's miles onside. The first touch. Yes. Get in. Love it. What a ball, Cunha. Oh, my days. The first touch. Are you mad? And the foot. No. That goal is insane. What a goal. Oh, yes. What a goal. Love it. You love to see it. I'm just going to write Wolves in capitals. Yes. Let's go. What a great start to the day already. We haven't even started. The first touch and the volley in the bottom corner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want a bad accent. So I'm somewhere in Sydney anyway. Sarabia, that was. Former PSG player. Great first touch with his right. Volleys it bottom corner with his left. Cheers, everyone. Let's do this. I'm going to order some mugs. I got some of your emails and messages. I'm going to send some out. Oh, I love this. Nothing like a cheeky Nando's on a Saturday, Wolves. Top Spur? What's that? You ever heard of them? No? I never heard of them, mate. Never heard of them. Let me get back to... I love the fact now. Do you know how crazy it is? I love the fact people are calling him 29. Man, I thought it was 21 Savage. 21, can you do something for me? 29, can you do something for Arsenal? Can you get a shot on target for me? And 29, just a shot on target will be a progression right now, bro. Big up George Guna. People are calling him 29, you know, not even Havertz. Guna Paul, Big C, if Havertz scores, I will get him on a shirt. Listen, mate, your money's safe. No, listen, I'm hoping you next day delivery, you get him on there. Big up Mr. Robbo's a new member stream next week. International break. Settings, people. Come on, Wolves. Go on. Oh, free kick. Free kick. Few minutes to go. Spurs haven't lost. Oh, what a start. What a start. Come on, let's have a late winner from Wolves. 6 minutes added on. I actually forgot that the game was still on. I turned over. I was like, rah, the game's still playing. I thought it was finished. Apologies, people. I'm making noises like a wolf and all sorts. It's mad. Right. Big up Static. Curtis, you are hilarious, bro. Keep up the good work as well. I'm going to message you back. I know I'm going to change. I'm going to add a couple more mods. I know you used to be a mod. The only reason I changed some of the mods is because some people who were mods had not been in the community or in the chat too often. So I just changed it. But nah, listen, I got your message, bro. And I know some of a few of the regulars who are here all the time. Maybe I'll add you as mods if you don't mind helping out people. Right, I'm all over the place now. I'm mad excited, but I don't want to get too excited because Wolves are a bit shaky at the back as well. But we'll see what happens. There's 3 minutes left in that. I'll keep that over there. They're asking for red cards and all sorts. Right, let's focus on the proper team in North London. Not these little Nando's team. Right, as we were saying, Martin Odegaard will not join international duty as he is still recovering from an injury. Don't you think it's funny how there's no information about his injury? I don't want to, not trying to bring up any conspiracy theories here. Somebody said yesterday in the chat that Odegaard's fallen out with the manager. I don't see that. He's one of his best mates. I just think you just got to wonder, aren't you? Is it something to do with that 15 minutes when he came on? It's just interesting. He came on with 15 minutes left in a game. He got injured. He hasn't played since. Now he misses international duty as well. We know it was the hip injury before, but then the manager said he'd recovered. He maybe aggravated it again in that 15 minutes, and then it is what it is. So I don't want to speculate, but listen, these are key players, people. Cedric's never injured, is he? El Nenny's back now. He's never injured. But your Odegaard, your Jesus, your Partys, your Timbers, we can't get them on the pitch. They're always out at the moment. He's not hip enough. I like that one. I said a hip, but he don't stop. Let me stop. Come on, Wolves. They're on the counter-attack. I'm sorry, I can't concentrate. They won the ball. We're in the last minute. They had a great attack on there as well, Tottenham. I'm fuming with that. Yeah, Cedric never plays. Petrol Suarez. Right, let me focus. I'm focusing too much on this Wolves game. Babatunde said, to be honest, someone did Arteta dirty. He wanted Caicedo. He got Kai, and Edu was arguing Kai is Kai. Arteta is confused. I'm still trying to settle the dispute. Big up Big C in the community. We got halfway. Said, you can meet me halfway. Right. Man said, right, I want Caicedo. Man said, what? It's a dodgy signal. He said, Kai. He said, I don't know what he said, Josh Kroenke. He said, Kai. It must have said Havertz. Just pay the 65 million. He's brought him to the training ground. He said, what the hell is this? He said, I asked for Caicedo, not Kai Havertz. He said, damn. The signal on this phone, it's Eddie Nketiah's phone. Signal's terrible. I didn't hear you. It's the same phone that you signed Sambi Lokonga on from Vincent Kompany, the new Yaya Sanogo. They thought he said Yaya Toure. So, Kai the Giraffe, they're calling him. Kai or... Man said, what was that? Caicedo or Kai Havertz? I don't know. We'll get him in anyway. Free kick to Wolves. Don't forget, people, I will be on Bleacher Report, 5:15. Link is in the description. Right, I've got to stop. We're in the 96th minute. Ah! Yeah! Oh! Wolverhampton Wanderers! Oh! Get it! Yes! Take that, Ange! Woo! Get in there! Yes! Wolverhampton Wanderers 2! Tottenham Hotspur 1! Angie's in the mud! Home and away! Neighbours! Wherever you are in Australia, people, come and save your boy Ange now. Is he onside? Oh, yes. Let's go. Beautiful. Please be onside. Lamina has scored. Is he on? He's on. He's definitely on. Yes! Unbelievable. Same one again. Same tweet. Just Wolves. Oh, yes. He's onside. He's definitely on. Same old Tottenham. Always losing. Yes! Come on, Wolves. Get in. Gary O'Neill. Go on, lad. Lamina. International teammate of Aubameyang. Love that. Top spur? Do I put the top spur thing out there? I just don't. I've got to do it, Anna. Like, I have to. I know, like, we haven't won yet and I'll look stupid, but I'm that confident we're winning. The top spur's got to go up, man. I can't help it. You got to really lay it on thick when it's Tottenham, people. Give me a second. The top spur tweet's got to go out. Gary O'Neill. What? I'm sure. Did Gary O'Neill play for? Let me just make sure they lose first. Yeah, you're right. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Top spur? What's that? You ever heard of them? No? Sorry, people. Bear with me. I've got to get the tweet out. They have to hold that one. They got to really deal with that. They got clipped. Right, where we at? Top spur. I got to put it out there. It's got to go on. Where's the top spur one, man? I can't even find it. I'll look for it. I'll look. It's the history of the Tottenham. It's the history of the Tottenham people. You know, this is what they do. This is what they do. What a result. Somebody actually said that in yesterday's stream. They said Tottenham lose, Arsenal win, and then Chelsea get something off Man City. Perfect weekend. Where's the top spur, man? That's got to go up. I actually don't know where it is. Top spur. I uploaded that the other day. I don't know. I'll have to find it. I'll have to go back through and find it. I don't know where it is. I'll find it somewhere. Smoked chicken. Hey, anyone peckish, people? Fancy a Nando's? Mate, they're going to get... Expressions will have 1 million subscribers if they carry on like this. It's wild. I need the top spur. How have I not got the top spur video anywhere? I uploaded that the other day and now I can't find it. I must have deleted it by accident. Let me find it. I'm sorry. I got to put this up. I think I've uploaded that before. Top spur, top spur, top spur. Where is it? Oh, I've got it. There we go. There we go. Run it back. Run it back. Right. That's going on Twitter and on Insta. Post. Right, there we go. It's on there. X is crying. Right, let's focus on us now. Even though I'm in a great mood now. That is beautiful. Right, sorry people. Sorry, I'm all over. Let me gather my composure. Brennan Johnson was hyping up. Oh, first goal for Tottenham. Yeah, relax, bro. Relax. Wallat. Wallat. Please just don't drop points today, Arsenal. I can't do all this and then things go wrong. This is how you end up getting clipped. The Wolves, you know. Yo, I can't believe it, people. Right, I need to gather composure. I'm all over the place. Imposter Coglu, people. It's beautiful. We have a Champions League today. We're going to go make lots of goals in Spanish. Top spur. Right, let me gather my composure. Yeah, shall I just end the stream? We're done for the day by the look of it. What a start to the day. Right, the banter's out there. Right, let's focus. I can't focus. I just want to laugh, to be honest, but it is what it is. It is what it is, people. I just keep uploading like pictures of wolves and stuff and little gifs and it's funny, man. Right, I do need to calm down, really, don't I? And try and remember that imagine if we lose to Burnley now. We'll beat Burnley. Right, let's focus on us. Arsenal players can't get caught up in this. We can. We've got to focus on ourselves. What's great about that, actually, is if we win, we go level on points with Manchester City. We need to win 6-0 to go top of the league, which is not impossible if we're at it. But I've got to be honest, people. I can't even concentrate. You know, Big Ange just just threw away the lead at Wolves. He can't believe it, mate. On Monday against Chelsea, they were on the halfway line. Now they've been clipped by Wolves, people. You know what I mean? I better stop. I started in Australia. I ended up somewhere in Birmingham with that accent. But yeah, let me regather composure. It's only Tottenham at the end of the day, isn't it? Right, let's focus on us. Obviously, there is some other 3 o'clock games as well. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. People saying not bad. I started off somewhere in Sydney. I ended up somewhere in Solihull, I think. So I don't know what happened, and maybe I got a quick flight. But here's the Premier League table. Let's focus on the big dogs, man. I'm not interested in Tottenham anyway, but just for pure banter purposes, we have to, laugh at their expense. Liverpool play Brentford tomorrow at home. I expect them to win that. Tottenham just got clipped. 2 defeats in a week. Anyway, Man City play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. Can Chelsea do anything? I don't like relying on other teams, but you need to hope that they're going to drop points somewhere at times. But we should win today, and we should win comfortably. You never know. Anything can happen. Just looking at it, 9 goals. This is something we do have to focus on, right? See, I can give the manager credit at times. Just bear with me. I get there in the end. Second best defence in the Premier League after Manchester City, which is good. But we just need to find a way to let the clip off and score more goals. I was saying it when we were reading out the teams before Wolves scored. I actually really like this front 3 that we've got out today. I'm a big fan of Trossard, Saka and Martinelli, 3 ballers. And I think it looks better than when, Nketiah's up front. I really hope that Trossard has another good game today. Chris asked me a question. I completely ignored it there. My bad. He said, big up, bro. Honest question. Do you believe United fans should be patient with Ten Hag like most Arsenal fans? I think that Ten Hag I think he's struggling at Man United. I'm not going to talk about him for too long. The reason I think he's struggling is because I watch Man United and I don't see a philosophy. I don't see a style of football. And I'm kind of like, You've spent over 400 million. You've come from Ajax. You've been schooled by Pep. And I watch Man United play and I'm like, that doesn't look particularly good. I just don't think, the problem with Man United is you've got poor recruitment. You've got bad people in place. So you can have an unbelievable manager, but if you're signing garbage, but then he signed Anthony, didn't he? For 90 million. So I don't rate Ten Hag. I've got to be honest. I don't rate him. I'm not sure the Premier League is for Ten Hag, but who are you going to bring in? I don't think he'll be Man United manager at the end of the season. Let's put it that way. I think he's struggling. I think it's the beginning of the end. From what I hear, Sancho is very popular in the Man United dressing room. So I think the way he disciplined Sancho has probably lost him some of the players in the dressing room. Whether that's right or wrong, it's a reality of the situation. If you're close to somebody and a manager you feel is disrespectful towards them, you're not gonna really have the manager's back. So, it's a sticky one, but yeah, I don't think that the players are really playing for him. Some of them, but not all of them. Right. Anyway, forget all that mid-table discussion. Let's concentrate on the big dogs, as Grizz likes to say, man. The big dogs. The Gunners play against Burnley today. 3 wins in their last 5 in the Premier League. We did lose our last league game to Newcastle, so it's a game that we need to win to restore clarity. And obviously, we need to put some pressure on Manchester City tomorrow. They go to the Bridge. Can Chelsea get something out of it? I said yesterday I'll be disappointed if this game was anything less than 3-0. I predicted 4-0. I think if we score early, we can start looking for them big numbers. However, one thing that I notice with Arsenal sometimes, we start games slow. And if you can break these teams down early, you can batter them. The longer it's 0-0, the happier they are. So you've got to find a way to try and score early, and then I think you can rip them apart. Penalty spot said, Struth, I was planning to treat the players to a barbie at 1-0 up. Taking the Fosters back to the offie now, mate. Chuck another shrimp on the barbie, will you, End? You've just been cooked, mate. Afternoon Nando's with the Wolves. I better stop the Australian accent. Like, I'm doing it thinking it's going well. And then it kind of goes downhill towards the end. John 10 said City's goal difference for this stage is crazy. Yeah, but what you got to think, John, they are 6 ahead of us, which is crazy. But they slapped up Bournemouth 6-1. That's their goal difference there. That's ahead of ours. We need to give someone a 5 or 6, and we're there with them. But the problem is they've got Brentford at home, and I think they'll beat Brentford at home. So then they're going to put... no, they've got Chelsea away, actually. Who's got Brentford at home? Liverpool have got Brentford. So we need Chelsea to do something. Even a draw, I'll take it. You know, just give us a chance. I've got to be honest. I'm going to be totally honest at the moment. If you've just tuned in, you might be thinking, what's going on? He's scrambling a bit here. My composure is a little bit all over the place right now. I've got this horrible, like, not horrible, it's actually beautiful. I mean, Rasim said I'm from Sydney, your accent sounds pretty good. I've got to be from somewhere in Australia, Gold Coast, Sydney, Melbourne. There's got to be somewhere that sounds a bit similar to me. Yeah, my composure's a little bit lost at the moment because I've got this horrible, like, smile inside me from the fact that I've just watched Tottenham lose. And it's funny because I took Cruz to football this morning, and a couple of the parents there, they are Tottenham fans, and they were winning 1-0 when I left the game, and it's all laughing and joking, and they've just lost 2-1, and it's so beautiful. They conceded 90th minute and 96th minute. Could you have wrote the script any better? They're winning, they think they're back, yeah, won the game, bounced back from Chelsea, big Ange. 90th minute equalizer, 96th minute winner. I couldn't have wrote a better script. I just couldn't. Listen, anyway, I will gather my composure for kickoff. By the way, we do kick off in 18 minutes. The game isn't live in England because you know, paying for Sky, Amazon, TNT, that's not enough. It's 3 p.m. Oh, we can't show a 3 p.m. game. The stadiums will be empty. That's what they actually think is going to happen if they show 3 p.m.s. You ever watch Super Sunday at 4:30 in the Premier League? Yeah, is the stadium empty? No, and the game's on TV. So they think that hour and a half... Listen, oh no, not at 3 o'clock, mate. You can't show a 3 o'clock game. There's no way I'll go to it. Like, it's crazy. So we're fighting against the environment today, people. I believe the game is on Peacock in the US. So it's VPN settings for me today, people, and hopefully I can get it to work. So bear with me if there is some delay. I hope not. But I'm looking forward to this game today. I really am. And I'm expecting a victory. Apparently, I'm from Perth. Somewhere in Perth. It's stupid, mate. Stupid. You go anywhere in the world, you can pretty much watch a 3 p.m. kickoff in England, apart from actually England. Like, listen, I don't want to encourage the use of other ways of watching games. But at the same time, if you are watching games those other ways, I respect it. You know what I'm talking about, people. So, yeah, man, big up yourself. Do what you have to do. You know, if you got to get that fire stick, then get it. I won't say too much before they, you know, start warning me and stuff. But, yeah, do what you need to do. Apparently, Kane scored again for Bayern. As I said the other day, shamelessly, when Kane played for Tottenham, I played down all of his ability, all of his achievements, everything that he did. Oh, what do you think about Kane? Nah, don't turn up in the big games, mate. He's just, you know, Premier League bully, isn't he? The day he signed for Bayern Munich, I looked at him and I thought, you just look different, bro. What up? People saying to me now, what do you think of Kane at Bayern? I'm like, oh, world class. Always rated him. What a player. England's best player. One of the best strikers in recent history in the Premier League. Man, I'm like, what? 2 years ago, you were saying he was overrated, don't turn up for the big games. It's one of them, innit? You know, yeah, you don't play for Tottenham no more. So I look at him in his true light. You play for Tottenham, you look a bit dodgy in a Tottenham shirt, you know. You're right, Rasta, man. He's got that winner's glow about him. I'm seeing the man playing 1-2s with Leroy Sané, Gnabry on the overlap, Kimmich zipping it into his feet. The brother looks different, man. I'm telling you, he suits the red kit. We know he was a gunner anyway, so you know what it is. I've got a whole heap of respect for Kane right now. When he was at Tottenham, I looked at him like a scumbag. I'm sorry. But anyway, we know he's a gooner. He'll never admit it, but the guy's top notch. Cormac said, Curtis, in your honest opinion, has Sky's coverage gone to the dogs full of hype and spoof? I mean, look, their punditry and stuff is all right, but it's just, I don't know, man. Like, for me, the biggest problem is just the 3 p.m. kickoffs. That's my only problem. If you showed the 3 p.m.s, I wouldn't have no problem. Yeah, I'm with you. Modric and Gareth Bale. Bale was cooking in the Prem anyway, to be fair. But, you know, when they leave Tottenham, I give them their true respect. We've got about 14 minutes till kickoff. Arsenal fans, we're all buzzing. Tottenham have lost 2-1 to Wolves after being 1-0 up. They've conceded in the 90th and the 96th minute. I mean, if Carlsberg did Tottenham games, that is exactly how you would write the script, right? And the first goal was unbelievable as well. Let's concentrate on Arsenal. Order a deck, Big C, honest opinion, Trossard and Nketiah. Leandro, my friend, Leandro. If Nketiah's the answer, then what's the question? If Nketiah is the answer, then what is the question? You tell me, because he ain't the answer of any question that's going to do us any good, people. It's as simple as that. Let's get the likes up to 1. Yeah, man, let's stop playing about today. We need 1,000 likes pre-kickoff. Anyone who's not subscribed, subscribe. We're 600 away from 70 racks, people. 70k. We're nearly there. We're only on 600 likes. Let's hit that 1k pre-kickoff. And let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Surprised Arteta's son's not playing. He's probably devastated that Trossard scored. Now, to be fair, he signed him. But we know he's got to perform to keep his place. Hopefully, Jesus will be back after the international break. Let's look at the Arsenal team. Where will this game be won and lost today? Let's get one thing abundantly clear. Burnley will not just come here and roll over and just get their bellies tickled. They're not very good, but they have a lot of workman-like players that will just run and run and run and run. You know, they only lost 1-0 to Man United. I remember first game of the season, they played Man City. I think they lost 2 or 3-0. I think it was 3-0. And I remember thinking, you know what? They've got a good style of football. They just don't have the players to do it. And that's what it looks like. So we're going to have to earn, you know, our bread today. And I think if we can score early, we can batter them. If we don't score early, it could be difficult. Jay and Gigi said, big up Big C. Please wish my elder sister a happy birthday. Big up to the community. Big up to your sister on her birthday. Bloody Burnley. Yeah, we need to be beating Burnley. I think we need to send out a message. Peter Green said, love these watch-alongs, bro. Big up yourself. Big up everyone locked in. Nearly 3,000 of you. Let's look at the Arsenal team. David Raya in goal. He was always going to start. I don't think that's even a debate anymore. The back four, Tomiyasu comes in for Ben White. Ben White is out with a broken eyelash. I'm joking. I'm sorry. You've got an agenda. He's been a brilliant right back. Just relax, man. Calm down. It's not his eyelash. He's tweaked a nail. One of his, I think his little pinky nail. He's tweaked it. He's out for 6. All right, I'll leave the jokes. Yeah, Ben White is out. He's got a knock. Hopefully he's not out for too long because injuries are just falling through the door at the moment. Tomiyasu goes in at right back, no problem. Tomiyasu feels like he's back to the Tomiyasu that we signed 2 seasons ago. Last season, he was injury prone. His form dipped. He didn't look quite the same this season. It feels like Tomiyasu from 2 seasons ago. And, you know, he feels solid, reliable. We know what we're going to get from him. Zinchenko goes in at left back. You get away with it today because we'll dominate possession. Hopefully he gets into midfield and keeps the ball ticking. Gabriel and Saliba, the brick wall. We don't even need to talk about them. You know what they are. Just keep it moving. The midfield, Jorginho, Rice, Havertz. You know my opinion on that midfield. Right, I don't like it. Jorginho played well in midweek against Sevilla. But it was a bunch of old men in the Champions League, you know, Rakitic and all them, man. They're about 52 years of age. But he did play well. He played a great pass. I think today will be more difficult. Burnley will try and press us. Havertz, I mean, all we can do is, you know, I remember DMX. Rest in peace, DMX. One of my favourite rappers. DMX on some of his outros used to say, "Let us pray." And he would say a prayer at the end of the album. You know, a genuine prayer. And it's got to the point now where, like, we might have to pray for Havertz. We might have to start a GoFundMe for Havertz. Or, I don't know, he needs some luck. That brother needs to do something. I'm telling you, I told you, I'm not here to celebrate a shot that gets blocked or a tackle that nearly led to a red card. It's got to, please, man. Sheffield United, bottom of the league, it didn't happen. Now you've got second from bottom, at home, Saturday afternoon. Just do something, please. I said it at the start of the stream, Kai Havertz will score today. Like, I don't completely mean it, but I'm trying to speak it into existence. Come on. Come on, Havertz, please. Announce yourself. This is his 18th game of the season at Arsenal. We need something. Vivek said, Big C, did you watch Jackson's hat-trick v Spurs? He was awful as a former striker. Do you think he can improve his football IQ positioning at 22? He can. He can. People have to understand, number one, I don't rate Jackson, right? But he's got something about him. He's got some movement. He's a bit dangerous. The biggest problem with him is his finishing, right? You have to understand, and I don't want to use ridiculous comparisons here, but Henry was a winger who ended up front. He became the best player probably we've ever seen in the Premier League. Now, I know Jackson is nowhere near that level and never will even get close to that. But what I'm saying is, with the right coach, with experience, sometimes you can become a lot better striker as you get older. But it is crazy. Like, Jackson scored a hat-trick and I still finished the game going, yeah, he's rubbish. But the man just scored a hat-trick. Doing the CR7 celebration was just shameless. I think he went too far. But yeah, I don't particularly rate him, but the right coach, I think, could improve it. John said Ben White rolled his ankle with his heels on. John, there's just no need for that, is there? You know what I mean? He rolled his ankle. Listen, let's not start. Anyway, I would prefer Jackson over Nketiah. I mean, probably just a bit better, but neither one of them if possible. We are 8 minutes away from kickoff. Let me get the VPN lined up. Please just work with me today, VPN. I ain't got time for no messing about. Somebody said, did Spurs draw? Draw, mate. They don't draw. They lose. And they lost again. Beautiful scenes. Absolutely beautiful scenes, people. I'm just going to try and get this VPN started. It's on, I believe the game's on Peacock in the US. So let's see if the VPN kicks in for me. Otherwise, I'll be watching it with a big delay. So if my reactions are slightly delayed, just bear with me, people. I'm hoping this works. We got 6 minutes until kickoff. And obviously there's a few other games today. Man United are playing against Luton. If they don't win that at Old Trafford, Ten Hag might as well just pack up his bags and walk out of there. No Maddison. I believe as well, somebody said, I don't know, I haven't seen it, but somebody said that Bissouma got his 5th yellow card today as well. Here we go again. Same old, this a different day. Come on, Havertz, do something, please. We've been waiting patiently, bro. We deserve something from this, brother. Right, let me see if the VPN starts for me. He was saying it's on Optus. Optus 4, is that? Otherwise, we're Watchalong settings. Hopefully it works. This weekend, I'm not betting. I smell surprises, says Philip. Yeah, listen, Man United are a risky bet, aren't they? You just don't know what's going to happen. The players are in the tunnel. Bissouma is suspended. So I have no Bissouma, no Romero, no Maddison, no Van der Ven. But yeah, anyway, as we was talking about Arsenal, David Raya in goal, Tomiyasu Saliba, Gabriel Zinchenko, Jorginho, Rice and Havertz, Martinelli, Saka and Trossard. Now, the bench is not nice. We're back to the park bench settings, I'm afraid, people. We tried to clean it up with some signings, but yeah, it ain't looking good right now, people. I can't lie. The bench, Ramsdale, Kivior, Walters, El Neni, Ibrahim, Nelson, Fabio, Sego, and Nketiah. That bench is absolutely horrendous. Yeah, honestly, and I don't want to disrespect the young bucks, as I always say, but that bench is not nice, man. That has got bird poo. There's some stuff. Right, VPN looks like it's having a go for me, so we might be in. So there we go. Let's work with it. Big up everyone locked in. We are 5 minutes until kickoff. I just wanted to look. What's the other 3 PMs? Man U against Luton. Crystal Palace against Everton. And what we got? Bournemouth against Newcastle is the late kickoff. So I'm expecting... You'd expect Man United and Arsenal to be winning today, to be honest. But there's some interesting games there, that's for sure. There's some interesting games. Let's go with that. I'm just looking. The Ben White thing. Yeah, it just says Ben White misses today's game with a knock, so there's no information regarding that. Right, VPN seems to be... People saying I'm disrespecting the... Nah, man, big up the Utes, them. Always. But come... All right, let's say we're losing 1-0. Yo, you need a goal, 20 minutes to go. Who you calling out of that bench? Eddie and Nketiah, I mean, we've had that discussion before. And you might be able to go Nelson... Fabio, but Burnley are going to be physical, man. There's not a lot there, people. That bench is terrible. We are, when I look at it, we're probably 2 injuries away from a crisis. If we lost Declan Rice right now, I'm ringing the alarm bell. We're in a crisis. It's at that point. I got to be honest. We got to be careful. We need to get some players back during this international break, badly. 3 minutes until kickoff. It is Remembrance Weekend. So there will be some stuff before the game. My volume is turned down, so apologies. I think my VPN is working. I'm not sure how on time with the rest of yours it is, so but we'll work with it. 2 minutes till kickoff. It is on Peacock. I've got it on there. So I'm hoping this works for me, but AD said if Rice gets injured, our season is finished. Watch the Burnley team turn into prime Real Madrid. I'm going to be honest, like I'm looking at the Burnley team and I'm like, I couldn't even say to you who the danger man is. I actually don't, I probably know, they're probably the team that I know the least about. I know hardly anything about them. Sander Berge is not bad. He's not bad. Rodriguez from back in the day, you know, he was in the Prem about 10 years ago. Trafford, I think he's the under-21 England goalkeeper. And Nathan Redmond on the bench. I know very little about this team. I honestly don't know hardly anything. Somebody just said the ref is the danger man. Listen, you've seen what's happening with Arsenal and VAR, mate. We're having meltdowns about it. Give me your score predictions. I went 4-0. I'm going to stick with 4-0. It wouldn't surprise me if it was 2 or 3, but I think if we can score early, we can take them to the cleaners. I'd love to see Arsenal win 5 or 6-0. I really would. The weather looks okay, man. Itachi says 1-0. If we lose 1-0, mate, never mind Arsenal Ferrer. If we draw 1-1, never mind Arsenal therapy. We'll all be checking into rehab tonight, people. I'll be streaming at midnight if we draw that game. Listen, people, make sure you like the video. Let's get to 1,000 likes pre-kickoff. We're at 750 likes. Can we hit 1,000? We got 2 minutes until kickoff. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're 600 away from 70,000 subs, which would be unbelievable to hit sooner rather than later. It's not raining. We've got a chance. We've always got a chance, people. We've always got a chance. It's Arsenal. I think they just like to test our patience, you know. They're not an easy team to support at times, but, you know, we'll make it happen. We will make it happen. We are a minute from kickoff. The players are in the centre circle. I think they're doing all the remembrance Sunday sort of stuff pre-game. They're applauding. The players are in the circle. Jorginho, skipper again. I'm going for 4-0, Omar. I'm going for your predictions. You're going 3-0. Al says 2-0. Come on, Havertz, show us 65 mil. Bro, at this point, just show us 5 mil. I'll take 5 mil. 4-0, Kai with a screamer. Alright, I'm going to tweet it. I'm going 4-0 win. And Havertz scores today. There we go. There's a tweet. We're about to kick off, people. It's Arsenal against Burnley. Arsenal to get us underway. Shooting from left to right. Left to right, people. Let me go full screen. I can't even see it. Right, there we go. Shooting from left to right. It is Arsenal against Burnley. Against Burnley. And let's hope we get the 3 points and get a few goals, people. I need to do something here quickly. Keep the display on. Display settings. Put that on. Always on. All right, there we go. And if we get goals in any other games, people, feel free to let us know. Surely Manchester United don't drop points against Luton. Everton have scored already. Wow. That is unbelievable. Why have I got subtitles on the screen? No, what is going on here? All right, there we go. Got them off. Everton are winning 1-0 already. What a start that is for Everton. Away at Palace as well. I wouldn't have called that. Yeah, is anyone else like, what is the camera angle? It's moving like FIFA. I don't know what's going on. Camera's swinging all over the place. I'm going for 4-0. Like I say, Burnley, they will want it to be 0-0 at half-time. I mean, listen, ideal world, obviously they want it to be 1-0, but I can't see them scoring today. I really can't. Jorginho's limping already. Hopefully he's all right. Where's that gone? I'm just trying to look. Right, there we go. Jimbo's going for 3-1. Telly broadcast settings. I don't know what's going on. This is one of the worst camera angles I've ever seen. It's moving all over the place. Android camera setting. Bro, I don't know what this is. Listen, it's better than the dot along, so I'll always be thankful. Well, thanks a Big C. What are your thoughts about Cunha? Very good player. We were linked with him, weren't we? If he could finish, he'd be absolutely world class. He's not the most prolific in front of goal, is all I would say. I think he's a good, like, second striker. The cameraman is a Spurs fan. Probably is. Probably is. Come on, Arsenal. As long as we win, I don't care what the camera angle is. At least we're watching it anyway. Here's Tomiyasu on the ball. 2 minutes gone in the game. And slow start. Is it going to be a different Burnley, you know? Burnley usually are very... We remember Burnley before, man. It was all physicality, Barnes and Chris Wood and all them, and elbows was flying everywhere. I think they're a different team now under this manager, so it'll be interesting to just see how much different they play now. I think they're a lot more dynamic than they used to be and a lot more attacking, you know? Perhaps it's 43 camera angles. You never know, people. You never know. 43 camera angles. Yeah, their form is terrible. 5 L's in all competition. Just don't do anything stupid today. That's all we need to do. Just do what we need to do. Yeah, Everton, Mikalenko, 1 minute into the game. Oh, what? The game's on Peacock, Caden. It's on Peacock if you're trying to watch. We've started slow, as we always do. So you won't be surprised at that. Big C hoping for a Kai hat-trick and an Arsenal win. Aren't we all, my friend? Aren't we all? We're all hoping for an Arsenal win and a Kai Havertz hat-trick. I'll take anything from Havertz right now. A tap in at the back post will do. I'm not even asking for a hat-trick. Just have an influence in the game in a positive way, and we can work from there. You know, that's a starting point for now. Big up to Simon. Did you see Sarabia subbed on in the 87th? Outrageous touch and goal, and then assisted the winner. That's what you call an impact sub, right? Big C hoping for a Kai hat-trick and Arsenal win. Jay and Gigi, big up yourself, bro. And big up L, who's a new member. Welcome to the community. Member stream next week, 100%. I mean, Havertz has won a corner. It's a starting point, right? Palace have equalised already. Eze. So disappointed that Eze signed a new contract, man. So disappointed. We could have definitely done with a player like him. So I'm surprised he's committed there, because I honestly thought he would be looking for a move. Big up L said, yo, what's up with this camera angle? Bro, it's moving like FIFA. I don't know what's going on. It's horrible. Headed over Gabriel, and it's a goal kick. Camera angle is a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. I feel sick. Gabriel heads it over. First chance of the game. 5 minutes gone. Your camera angle's fine. Maybe it's just Peacock. There's his moving all over the place. Man's holding the phone in his hand and recording it. But anyway. What are the odds on Kai? Somebody put the bet on. They're probably great odds, to be honest. Optus Sports 4 is okay on my screen. Maybe that's the way to go. Optus 4 might be the better one. Inverted camera angle. 6 minutes gone. Tony said inverted camera. Win the dog is on the camera today. Well, we might need win the dog in that Havertz role, you know? He'd definitely be busy. Omar said Arsenal therapy tomorrow 2 p.m. Be there, people. Nah, surely not. You can't be dropping points against a team like this. It's just not the game for it. No messing about today. Handle business. I've just trolled Tottenham for 20 minutes. Ball into the area. Headers flicked on. Goes straight through to David Raya. Pings it out. That's a lovely kick. Oh. Martinelli can't get there. This camera angle is crazy. Sometimes you can't even tell who the player is on the ball. You must be watching on different channels. On Peacock, it's moving everywhere. No therapy celebrations yet. No therapy at all. Big C, are you playing FC 24? Not really, bro. I don't rate it. I started it and then I haven't really got into it. Why haven't we scored yet? You know, Arsenal, we always start slow. Oh, Burnley actually had a shot there. David Raya had to tip it wide for a corner. I'm Duini. How easy is that? What? Look at that. Where's the midfield? Zinchenko, go to the ball and engage. That's poor from Arsenal, man. That is awful. He's got the whole midfield to himself. It is a bagel again. I feel sorry for Declan Rice. He's babysitting at times. FIFA Pro Club settings says, "Oh, big up yourself." It is. People just running all over the place. I don't know what's going on there. Simple pass into midfield and no one's tracking him. Corner to Burnley, whipped in, headed away. And they're forced all the way back to the keeper. You can't give teams like this opportunities from set pieces, because that's what they will want. They will want an opportunity to put a cross in and try and create something. We've started quite slow, I've got to be honest. Zinchenko's in midfield on the ball. Gets out wide to Tomiyasu. We had a corner that got headed over from Gabriel. It hit his shoulder. Apart from that, we've done very little so far. Got to switch to Optus 4, Big C says. Asher, I might have to myself. Here's Saka, right-hand side. Takes on the defender. Skips him with ease. Defender gets back, goes out for a corner. Bakayo with a good bit of play there. Ball goes out for a corner. Can we get an early goal? Could do with an early one. If we can score in the first 15, I think we can hammer them. Burnley will be trying to get in 0-0 at half-time. Saka with the corner. In-swinger. Some of the corners midweek were not great. Not beating the first defender. Saka with the in-swinger here. Can we get an early goal? Saka plays it short. That is absolutely shocking. And it goes... Please, somebody explain that corner to me. What the hell is that? I said this the other day, didn't I? First corner of a game. I don't care what level you're at. Put it in the box. Ask a question of the goalkeeper. He tries to take it short and gives it straight to their player. What is the point? Seriously, what is the point? You might as well just booted the ball out of play. Like, it's a waste of time. Absolute waste of time. Put some pressure on them. Arsenal on the ball. Wow, there's a lot of NBA on tonight. I might be up late tonight. It's a terrible corner. Here's Gabriel on the ball. Gets it out to Zinchenko. 80 minutes left. Get Eddie on now. No, we're not that desperate. Here's Martinelli. It's a good ball out wide. No, it's not. He underhits it. And Saka. It's a throw into Arsenal on the halfway line. Zinchenko is poor. People not feeling him now. My score prediction was 4-0. I haven't watched the first 10 minutes. I might bring that down to 3-0 or 2-0. Curtis, you played the game, understand how difficult it is. It is, but you need a system and a setup that you can move the ball quickly. You've got to learn how to deal with low blocks. Eli said, "Did you see the Mavericks destroy the Clips last night?" I didn't see it, you know. I wasn't watching NBA last night. I did see some highlights of Lakers. Get rid of Davis, man. Get rid of him. Rubbish. LeBron. Can LeBron do it? Final year. I think Boston Celtics probably got the best team along with Denver Nuggets. Luka Doncic masterclass. He's an absolute baller. I'd rather have him in midfield than Havertz. No cap. Anyway, Arsenal in possession. Slow in possession though. 11 minutes gone. Keeping the ball. Zinchenko. Heinz Martinelli. See the difference? Honestly, it sounds crazy when you consider the level. This is probably a harder game than Sevilla against Burnley just because of the way they're playing. They're in our face. They're pressing. They're putting tough tackles in. They're not giving us no time. Martinelli got 1v1 about 10 times with the Sevilla right back. Ripped him apart time after time. Today, they're not doing that. They're 2v1 against him. They're putting tackles in. They're getting close. It's difficult. It is difficult. You're not just going to open them up at will. That is for sure. We're going to have to earn any chance that we get in this game. Need to do better. Definitely need to do better. Arsenal in possession again. We just play games at a very slow tempo, don't we? Is LeBron better than Michael Jordan? For me, I would probably say no. I still think Michael Jordan is... But I'm a big LeBron fan. I am a massive LeBron fan because I watched more basketball when LeBron was playing, so I feel like I've watched him more and his personality and stuff like that. Here, Arsenal in the penalty area. Trossard puts it in the box. Good 1-2. It goes out for... it was a corner, but he's given offside. Big up James, said the man, the myth, the legend, Curtis Shaw TV. I appreciate that, bro. Michael Jordan was different in every way, says Rastaman. Unreal mentality. Free kick to Burnley in their own penalty area for an offside decision. Arsenal are trying to move the ball about. It's not easy. I get it. You know, you don't just open teams up at will. They've got 10, 11 players behind the ball. It's never easy to just score. Which I do understand, you know. It's not as simple as it looks. Here's Saka, right-hand side. Finds Tomiyasu. They need to wake up. They do. We're going to get this a lot this season. You know, we are going to have teams now because we've got a lot more respect than we had last season. So, last season, teams would have thought, are Arsenal that good? And maybe still sat off us. But now, they know we're a good team. We finished second. And now Tomiyasu tries to find Saka over, hits it. It's a slow game, people, I can't lie. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be a part of the community. And make sure you join in. I'll be on Bleacher Report from 5:15, 20, 25-minute review of the game afterwards. And we'll have a discussion on there as well, people. I believe Man U is still 0-0. Somebody just said, what's the Man United score? I believe it is still 0-0. How many likes have we got? We're on 1,000 likes. We've hit 1,000 likes. We got there, people. Let's get 3,000. There's 3,000 of you in the chat. Let's get 3,000 likes. No messing around, people. Arsenal dominating possession. Haven't managed to find a goal yet. If you look at it, they're leaving. They've basically got no one up the pitch, Burnley. The whole 11 is behind the ball. It's all behind the ball. So you've got to move the ball quickly and try and open them up. Natalia said, I would love a Martinelli screamer. I'd love anyone to score a screamer. 15 minutes wasted on random long passes and poor corners. Jermaine says, stream in the background, chilling with his daughter. Appreciate the commentary, Curtis. Big up, Jermaine. Hope you're well. Hope the family's well. Let's talk Big L from Harlem. Amazing rapper. Bit before my time, but I've listened to a lot of his work. Very good rapper. Here come Burnley. Tomiyasu, great defending. Goes out for a goal kick. Shields it well. Very, very slow start. Not particularly enjoying the game. I'm not going to lie. It's not one you're going to look back at with excitement, that's for sure. I think something I've realised with Arsenal is that without Martin Odegaard, we struggle to create. And let's be honest, Odegaard was not even creating in his recent games as well. You know, he hasn't even been playing well. But we are desperately short of midfield players that can play passes and open up a defence. We just don't have it. Like, Jorginho played a great ball the other day, but we know we don't see that pass very often. Havertz doesn't do a lot of anything, to be honest. Yeah, Fabio makes the odd good pass off the bench, but when he starts, overall he's not doing it enough. We're desperate for creativity in this team, honestly. Outside of Odegaard, there's not a lot. I would like to see Zinchenko put into midfield and give him an opportunity, but he just doesn't seem to want to do it. And his argument would be when he plays at left back, he ends up in midfield anyway. DF said, is Havertz playing hide and seek? Well, if he is, he's brilliant at it because we haven't seen him for 17 minutes. I've hardly mentioned him. He won a corner in the first 5 minutes. Apart from that, I haven't spoken about him. And this is the problem, you know. You got to want the ball, be brave, try and make something happen. 17 minutes gone, still 0-0. Vincent Kompany will be happy with this. He would love to go in 0-0 at half-time. It only takes a set piece, a lucky goal, a free kick, a penalty, a corner. Anything can happen. We're dominating the ball, but we're not creating enough chances as of yet. Cone Man until he wins something big. Cone Man music's going all the way, people. Whether we end up winning the league or he ends up leaving the club, it's the Cone Man till the end of his reign at the club. Hopefully a successful one. Burnley players are pressing backwards, will be difficult to break down. And I get it. You come into the Premier League and you're Burnley and their team's probably worth 50 million, 60 million. Havertz probably worth more than their whole team in terms of what they paid for those players. I don't blame them sometimes. You come to Arsenal, you play on the front foot and you open up. You're going to get ripped apart. They haven't got the quality. I mean, I wouldn't want to play with 11 players behind the ball because it's boring, stinky football, but I can get it. See, look, Martinelli got 2 or 3 players on him. Zinchenko whips it in back post. Oh, it's flicked away. And it goes out for a corner. Havertz was lurking there at the background, waiting for the header. Not a bad ball in by Zinni. Wow, Domino's are trolling again. Introducing our new dessert, the Spurs crumble. I mean, I've got to retweet that. I've got no right to reject that. Right, corner to Arsenal taken, whipped in. It's headed away. I'm not going to say anything else about them because if we end up drawing this game, the whole weekend's in tatters, people. Zinchenko whips it in. Flick by Havertz. Given away by Havertz. He does win it back, though. Here's Zinchenko. Back to Havertz. Back to Zinchenko. Can he play a reverse pass? That's a good ball out wide. Martinelli. He's not getting many 1v1s. Whips in the cross back post. Havertz. Keeps it in play. It's cleared. But Burnley players are tackling each other. That's how crazy they're going. They're going mad. Curtis, do you drink Red Bull? No. No, I do not drink that. Them drinks there are bad for you, man. Don't rate them drinks at all. Here's Saka, right-hand side. Cuts into the area. Tries to find Havertz. It's cleared. Saka shoots! Oh, off the crossbar. Or did the keeper save that? Finally, a decent attempt. Good shot there by Saka on his right foot. And he tried to roll it into Havertz. It was blocked. Comes back to him on his right. Oh, what a save, James Trafford. Tips it onto the crossbar. Worldy of a save, that. Absolute worldy. It's a great save. James Trafford, who was the England under-21 goalkeeper in the Euros. Saka to take the corner. Whips it in swinger. It's headed away. We didn't even challenge for it. Comes back out to Saka, though, in space. Whips it into the back post. All the way across and goes out for a goal kick. That is terrible. Absolutely rubbish. I always think when you're playing a team like this, right? Putting in cross after cross. High crosses against teams that have come out the Championship. Mostly teams that come out of there, they've got big physical centre-backs and defenders. Wow, what a save that is. That's an unbelievable save. I think putting high crosses in, unless you've got Weghorst or Giroud or, you know, you've got a man who's incredible in the air, I don't really get just whipping in high cross after high. It doesn't suit us. Who in our team really scores headers? I think we've got to play different. I think you're better off putting low crosses in. 21 minutes gone. That was the best chance we've had so far. It was only a half chance, just a snapshot inside the area on his right foot. Great save at the near post. Trafford tips it onto the bar. Look how easy Burnley are playing through us, man. It's Burnley, people. They just opened us up there. They're on the attack. What the hell's going on with the camera? No, they're trolling. They're actually trolling. Are people seeing this? He must be holding a phone in his hand. It's going from side to side. The camera looks like it's going to... What the hell? Camera's going crazy. It's Saka in the area. Goes onto his left foot and gets tackled. He took too long. Crazy. The camera's actually moving mad in more ways than one. It was literally going side to side then. I said, what the hell's going on? I thought I was on a roller coaster. Here's Declan Rice. What is going on with this camera angle? Arsenal have the ball, dominating the ball, but bro, I think he's sitting there. He's holding a phone in his hand. He's just moving it from side to side. I don't know what's going on. Here's Martinelli anyway. It reminds me of them games. Was it during lockdown? Remember when like there was water on the camera lens and man's pulling out a tissue and wiping the water off? I'm like, yo, what kind of madness is this? Yeah, if you're watching on Peacock, you're suffering the same as me. I think on some of the other channels you're all right, but this one's going mad. It's like FIFA. Trossard goes up for the header. He's had a quiet game so far. I haven't got him on the ball enough. Cameraman's had enough. LSU, I'm telling you, it's the aerial camera on the wire. No cameraman except with a joystick in the studio. It could be. People saying Optus one is a lot better. I might have to change at half time. 24 minutes gone so far. Still no goal for Arsenal against Burnley. And listen, I know I predicted 4-0 because we're a far better team than them. But until we go 1-0 up, it's going to be difficult because they've got a draw to protect. And they'll leave with a point happily. If we go 1-0 up, they'll have to attack a little bit more. Brilliant by Zinchenko. Finds Saka. Havertz! Oh, shot blocked. Oh, my days, on his right foot. I thought that was his moment. Damn right it wasn't, but we're getting there. He had a shot blocked. Don Arsenal was bigging up blocked shots last week, so maybe we can talk about his shots that get blocked. 29. Are we just? Is that it then? We're just calling him 29, yeah? Like we don't. Like I said, Fabio Vieira was no longer Fabio Vieira. He's just Fabio. Like the Vieira thing, miss me with that until something decent happens. What we're saying with Havertz is just 29. We're not even naming him. It's crazy. He's having a quiet game, man. 28+1. What annoyed me with that, right? He had a shot. The ball went in the air and he just stood there. He didn't jump up. Like, jump up, bro. I did say Kai Havertz would score today. I've put it out there in the universe. Not because I rate him or I think it's going to happen. I'm just trying to see if we can make something happen, you know? Saka! Oh! Offside. I thought it was an own goal, but Saka was offside, people. Free kick to Burnley. 29. Can you do something for me? Can you get a shot on target for me? And 29. Like, can you do anything, bro? I'm convinced Chelsea got us out of debt 20 years ago. They must have done something. I don't know if you heard. I heard a story in Germany that Bayern did something for Dortmund years ago. And in return, it meant like they get first refusal on their players. I think Chelsea must have done something for us. They must have, because why do we keep buying their players? It's not like over the years we bought Claude Makelele and, you know, Drogba and Frank Lampard and Eden Hazard. We're buying like the recycling bin players, you know, David Luiz. You know, on a Friday, you just put your recycling bin out, you leave it out there, it gets collected. Like, we're rummaging around the bins, picking up plastic bottles and reusing them like it's mad. David Luiz, William Gallas, Peter Cech, Yossi Benayoun, Jorginho and Havertz. In return, they've had Giroud, who did well for them, won the Europa League. They've had Ashley Cole, probably one of the best left-backs to ever play in the Premier League. You know, decent players offers. We've took Willian. The worst free transfer we've ever seen. It's crazy. 29, undefeated. Playing football the Havertz way. 29. I like that one. I respect that. Lawrence said, "See, would Tony be your number one target in the summer?" In the summer, maybe not. Because I feel like we'll have more money in the summer. He's my number one target in January. Ball's up in the air, David Raya collects it. Yeah, I thought he'd be my number one target in January. In the summer, I might go a bit higher up the ladder, but it depends where we finish and how much money we've got, you know? Big up African Soldier, I thought push was allowed. Well, listen, mate, referees and VAR and fouls and all that. We can't do any of that right now. Trossard gets fouled. You've jinxed it, Big C29. He's not doing anything. Listen, I didn't say he'd do anything. I just said he'd score. You know, I can't believe people are calling him 29. That's cracking me up. We'll go with 29. I'm more than willing to call him 29. Whoever started that, respect. 29 we're calling him. 29, can you do something for me? Can you get a shot on target for me? And 29. We paid 65 million and I'm asking for a shot on target. For 65 mil, I should be asking for a nutmeg and a 25-yarder in the top corner. I'm happy with a shot on target. Jesus. People saying League Honor started. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one. I can't lie. 29, you know. Crossed in by Martinelli. It's headed away. Come on. Jorginho into Havertz. Into 29. Keeps the ball. Give it. Oh, Tommy, you should have given it to Saka. It's Trossard. Trossard does well. Clips it in. Oh, headed away at the near post. Trossard, man, you got to get that over the defender. Corner to Arsenal. Aye, come on. We knew it'd be hard to break down, man. They've turned up and put a brick wall in front, man. This ain't parking the bus. They've parked the train, the plane, everything. They're not even interested in attacking. Everyone behind the ball, people. Once we get one, we'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. Come on, corner. Let's see if 29 can score a header. I love that one. That's a banger. Saka to whip it in. Oh! Headed over. It's 29. It's 29. Oh, la puta madre. What is that? He's missed a sitter, hasn't he? He's 4 yards out. He's 4 yards out. Oh. 29 misses a sitter. From 6 yards out. Oh, Burnley are in. Oh, good save, David Raya. I can't believe it. How has he not scored that? What the hell is going on there? Saliba tackled him. Zinchenko's getting muscled. That's a great save, David Raya. That is a brilliant save down to his left. 29 Savage. Yo, I said he was going to score. Man missing headers from 6 yards, people. Unmarked. Ball over the top. Martinelli goes up, gives away a free kick. He was 4 yards out. Man saying he was 4 yards out. 29% effort. 29% value. 2.9% value. 29 passive. 29 average. No, you better stop it. Community, you're going mad. You're absolutely going mad. Listen, I might have to use some of these on Twitter. I'll give you your credit. 5%. Oh, dear. 29 is useless. 29 Savage. That's an absolute banger. 29 Savage, you know. I can't believe it. We got to have fun, haven't we, you know? Oh, dear. 29 Savage. I got a tweet here. Whoever said that first, I did click it. You're getting 5% credit for that. That's outrageous. 29 Savage, you know. 29. Can you do something for me? Score a header from 4 yards, homie. And 29. 29 misses. Maybe it'll be 29 games until he scores. You know, then we'll get there. It's mad. It's mad. That's such a banger, man. 29 Savage, you know. Come on. Surely. Arsenal with a throw-in. We're dominating the game. We just can't score. Football IQ 29. The whole chat's just 29. 29 reasons. Maybe it'll be 29 games before he scores again, people. 29% out of 100. Come on. Here come Arsenal. Jorginho. That's Tommy. That's to give it him. Saka. All we're doing is putting high crosses in, man. It's horrible. Flicked away for a corner. I just don't think that's the way to break. 20 Kai. That's a good one as well. I don't think that's the way for us to open them up, man. I just don't see that. I feel like Burnley putting in high crosses, they'll work with that all day long. I'm a little bit nervous now. I can't lie. I want us to score. Passenger 29, you know. Come on, in swinging corner. Can we get a goal? Flicked on. Oh. Burnley look comfortable with that, man. You gotta bring something different to the table, man. Man said 29 questions, 50 cent. Are you mad? I got 29 questions, and they all about us. Why did we sign you? That's what we want. I just want to know why you signed. We want you further away from us. Can you go back to Chelsea? And when I watch you play, I cry. Hope Edu's got the answers. Arteta, we can't love him now. He's bringing our team down and out. Will he still miss us like a girl? Sorry, I better stop. 29 questions, people. 29 questions, you know. Big up Nate Dogg, the legend, the man, the myth, R.I.P., the Hook King, man. I got 29 questions. Why the hell did you sign him would be the first one. But hey, I better stop because you know people will say, oh, you've got an agenda against him. Give him time to settle. All right, Burnley 0, Arsenal 0. I got 29 seconds to go. Listen, it's all going on. It's just 29 everywhere. We're caught in a catch 29, they said. Come on, man. We're making Burnley look comfortable on the ball. We got no midfield. We're not pressing when they've got the ball. I don't like this performance. All jokes aside, I've been trolling Tottenham for the last hour. We can't be dropping points against Burnley. Brilliant. Here we go. Here we go. Kai Havertz. Shoot. No. No, you picked the wrong decision. Trossard. Havertz had no confidence. Trossard tipped over. Corner. Havertz there, people. You got to pull the trigger there, man. On your left foot. How are you not shooting? Apex, big up yourself, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Never recovered 29 nonsense. Aiden said 20 goal assists, 9. But tell me, people, why don't he shoot there? 25 yards out, left foot, corner in swinger. Whipped in. It's flicked away again by Burnley. Burnley is Saka 2v1. He needs support. Whipped in again. We're just spamming crosses. This reminds me of Arsenal 2 years ago. When we used to struggle to break teams down, we just started spamming crosses, high crosses. Tierney used to put about 30 crosses in a game, and we never won any of them. Here is Saka, right-hand side. Go on, take him on, man. Here we go. Whips it in. Oh, headed away. Zinchenko, that's a lovely touch. Oh, Martinelli, what a touch. Brings it out the sky. Support from Zinni. You've got about 3 players on him. He's got no one to pass to. We have to start again. 29 agendas. Here's Martinelli. Takes it to the byline. Whips into the back post. Gabriel brings it down. Saka's next to him. Edge of the box. No space. Saka to Gabriel on the overlap of all people. Saka, 25 yards out. Saka shoots. It's blocked. We're all over him. We're absolutely all over. He's offside, man. Jeez. We're struggling here, you know. 8 minutes till half time. We look short of ideas. We look a bit short of ideas. Need to do more than just put high crosses in. We're dominating the game, and I know it isn't easy to break down a team that turns up and has no real intention of attacking, but it's Burnley, bro. I'm not going to be mad at Burnley for coming to Arsenal and parking the bus. I expect it. A 0-0 draw for them is an unbelievable result. They were never going to come here and open up and try and score and get bodies forward. They've got 10, 11 players behind the ball. We should be a good enough team with enough investment in it that we can still open them up. Lewis Bronson, big up, bro. Hate how Gabriel turns when a ball is shot by him. I mean, some defenders do it naturally, right? Peter says, for our mental health, it's time 29 got a straight red, give us 3 match mental break. Maybe he was trying to do that at Newcastle. He said, listen, I care about you as fans. I'm just 2-footing someone and getting sent off. And they actually gave him a yellow. So, but yeah, big up Peter. We're at home struggling. I mean, we're dominating, but we're not scoring, are we? So, yeah, in ultimately we are. Havertz loses the ball. This brother on the left for Burnley looks quick, man. Number 30, what's his name? I think, was that Amduini? No, it's Koleosho. That brother's quick, man. See his acceleration then. Better not get caught out in no 1v1 with him. That guy is fast. We do miss Odegaard. But the problem is, Josh, when Odegaard played, he was trick-or-treating. We couldn't see him. He turned into a ghost. These are the type of games Odegaard would probably do well. We're at home. The weather's all right. Nice pitch. You know, but Burnley are pressing well, though. We got to do more. This was a solo guard game. Yeah, I think so. Come on, move the ball. Into feet. There's no space. Is that a penalty? No. Oh, and they clear it. It hits Trossard and goes out for a throw. I think Martinelli it was who turned in the area there. And it goes out for a throw-in on the left-hand side. Al says we are abysmal. No movement. We're too slow. I said this a few weeks ago. Arsenal in possession play too slow. They get the ball and they slow down. Throw into Burnley on the edge of their own box. Yeah, Rice is playing. The problem with Rice in a game like this, what Rice has been brilliant at Arsenal is winning the ball back and starting off attacks. Today we're dominating the ball, so we actually need him to get on the ball and make something happen in this game, rather than winning the game back more often, winning the ball back more often. So this is a different side to Declan Rice's game that he needs to actually work on and improve on. Because this was always my thought with Declan Rice. Brilliant at winning the ball back, but how good will he be when we're dominating possession? He's on the ball a lot. Burnley on the attack, which I haven't said often today, and they've won a throw-in. I'm not enjoying this. All jokes aside, all that banter I was giving Tottenham is going out the window, because I'm telling you now, if we don't beat these, yo, I'm serious, it's bad. You know, I was predicting 4-0s and that. Right now, yo, give me a 2-0. I'll be more than happy. We're struggling to break these down. They look better than Sheffield United. Sebastian said, possession only matters if you do something with it. We don't do enough. We're far too slow. Here's that brother on the left. 1v1 against Tomiyasu. He's done him. Tommy's done all right. He's slowed him down, but I'm starting to get a little bit anxious here. I'm not liking this. Burnley carry the ball forward. That's too easy. It's too easy. He's going to give a free... Oh, I thought he was going to give a free kick. Ref says get up. And we got away with that. Koleosho, man, that brother's fast. This game, the cameraman sums up the performance, really. It's a bit all over the place. It's not great. It's not great at all. Heading into half-time, 3 minutes until half-time. Manchester United are drawing 0-0 with Luton. Can't believe that. That would be an absolute shocker if they drew that. Come on. We have to step it up. 0-0 at half-time for Burnley is an incredible result. You know, because they got something to hang on to. Here's Martinelli. Look when an Arsenal player has the ball and then look at the other player's movement. How sluggish it is and how slow it is. Nobody's running. Nobody's driving. That's good play there by Trossard. Problem is, Trossard's having to drift wide to get the ball. Here's Havertz in the area. Finds Saka. And then it's too slow. Here's Trossard out wide. Gets the byline. Havertz on the spin. Loses the ball. Goalkeeper collects it. It's not good, people. It is not good. 29 abysmal. He loses the ball too easy. You know what? When I saw him on the tour of the US, I was like, this guy's a tall guy, man. Like, he's a big lad. You should not just get pushed off the ball so easily like that, man. He needs to learn how to use his body weight a little bit. I don't want to single him out because there's a lot of other players not doing much, to be honest. So it's not even just about him, to be honest. We look a little bit toothless. Saka and Martinelli, all they're doing really is putting high crosses in. Trossard struggling to get the ball to feet that much. Rice is having a quiet game. This is another side of his game he's got to show. Yeah, you're brilliant at winning the ball back and starting attacks, but can you get the ball and play through the lines and get us going, you know, when we're dominating the ball. Here's Martinelli, left-hand side. He's fouled there, surely, ref. Ref says no, play on. I got 29 problems, but Kai ain't one. Marco said, certain man on AFTV talking about negativity. Just for having an opinion, 29 is shocking. This club fan base needs to stop being so emotional. Listen, I said it in the week, you know, if your energy as a fan is... If you're more frustrated than the opinion of another fan than the way the club operates, then your energy's going in the wrong direction, bro. Me having an opinion on the manager is never going to influence his job. It's never going to, you know, make him decide who to buy or whether he keeps on to his manager's position. But when it's time for the fan base to say, you know, what's happening with this player, or they don't have it. Come on, here's Tomiyasu. Can we get a goal? 44th minute. Here's Zinchenko. Out wide to Gabriel Martinelli. Left-hand side. Oh, we start again. Zinchenko whips it in back post. Header in the air. Yes! Goal for Arsenal! It's been headed in at the back post by Leandro Trossard. He scored and he's injured at the same time. Arsenal take the lead. Leandro Trossardinho, Bossardinho, whatever you want to call him. Leandro Trossard gives Arsenal the lead. Header at the back post. Saka with the assist. Heads it across. It was whipped in. Headed back across goal. Trossard at the back post. Nods it in. He gets wiped out after heading it in. And Arsenal take the lead just before half-time. And that is a big goal. Trossard, 2 goals in 2 games. Is he onside? Is he onside is the question. I think he is. Zinchenko whips it in. Saka with the header. Yeah, he's miles on. Brave header at the back post. Collides with the post, in fact. And Trossard with the goal. And Arsenal take the lead. 2-2 for him. 1-0 and Trossard with the goal. Saka with another assist. See, this is the thing with Saka. Even when Saka's not at his best, he'll contribute in some way, you know. He'll get you an assist. He'll get you a goal. And that's what I like. But yeah, Marco, thank you for the super chat. And as I said, man, as you can tell with me, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. My opinions will remain the same until I see otherwise, you know. The manager has improved the team and the club, no doubt about that, and he deserves credit for that. But also, we have to continue to progress. Now, for me, if the manager's going to continue, he needs to continue to push this club forward. And to push the club forward, you can't make signings like Havertz. You've got to nail the transfer market. Is Trossard going to be okay? I mean, I would expect him to be, unless there's any major damage there. You know, hopefully, it's not looking good, you know. What's always a worrying sign is when the physio is talking on the headset to one of the staff members. Usually they would be saying, something ain't good here. He's staying on the floor as well. I mean, he's sat up. It looks like his arm has hit the post. 29 broken ribs. This ain't good. LSU, I started doing Saturday chores, folding clothes. We score when I do that, or we'll fold for the rest of the game. Yeah, but get yourself busy, bro. I hope he's all right. What's he? He's holding his arm, is it? Or is... That doesn't look good. That does not look good. His arm looks like he's damaged something. I suppose, you know, I think he's headed it in. He's put his arm out to stop himself clashing with the post. And it looks like he may have hit his arm. He's holding it. Like the outside of his right arm is holding. I think he'll be all right, to be honest. I think he's okay. He's such a... I don't know what it is about Trossard. He's such a good player. He understands the game. He's here. He said, I'm good. There you go. He's messaging us from the game. We have got there was a minute added on, but obviously because of the goal, it slowed everything down. Yeah, he's all right. You've got to hold them ones, man. A bang on the arm. Yeah, you're right. Magic spray will sort that out, Jagdeep. 100%. Curtis Shaw would be out for 3 months. You better relax, bro. I played in the lower leagues, bro. This is the Prem. This is nice pitches, and, you know, I played in them lower leagues. It was a lot different to this. I'm so glad we're in front. Here come Burnley on the attack. Let's just get in at half-time now. 1-0 and go from there. And we'll build. Don't concede anything. David Raya does well and collects it. Half-time whistle goes. Half-time whistle goes, people. Arsenal 1. Burnley 0. The community is goated. Big up yourselves, people. I'm going to go and top up my drink. I'll be back in 1 minute. Hit the like button, people. Right, people, we're back. Not a great first half, but we'll take it. It's all about being in front. That's all that matters. Bossard is a real boss. Yeah, he's doing his thing. 29 drinks. We ain't going to stop that one all day today, are we? Just looking, Man United drawing 0-0 with Luton at half-time is just unbelievable. Honestly, if they can't beat Luton at home, I don't know where the manager goes from there. That's half-time as well. That's an outrageous result. Looking at their team, I mean, Garnacho, Rashford, Bruno and Højlund as a front four. They've got to be winning that. Eriksen come off in. They are a bad side, honestly. SC Guna, big up yourself, bro. He said, finally back to working weekends and can watch live games with Curtis and the crew instead of watching with the crew on replay. Big up, Big C. Appreciate your support, bro. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for tuning in, SC Guna. TMB, member for 19 months. Big up this beautiful channel. I need Capitano back. Yeah, man, we need the skipper back, who is obviously Odegaard. What we need... Listen, it's probably good that Odegaard isn't going on international duty because he's obviously a player that we need him cooking, and maybe get that fitness issue sorted, come back and do what you're doing. Yeah, the clock's still going. Thank you for reminding me there. Let's give that a break at half-time. Another Saka assist for Trossard. Let's get the first half tweet out. Tough to break down. Tough to break down a low block. A bit slow at times. Now we're winning. Hopefully a few more goals. There we go. Simple one. I mean, I knew this game was not going to be a classic, but I was just hoping, you know, can we beat them 4-5-0 and you know. Really enjoyed that. Havertz could have had a hat-trick. I mean, listen, I know we spent half of that that half talking about Havertz, but he's just become such a big talking point. He missed a header from 4 yards. He missed a sitter the other day from about 7 yards. This one was 4 yards out, unmarked, heads it wide. I just don't understand. His confidence is shot to pieces at the moment. It really is. But what can you do? The manager's desperate to prove him, but it's not going great. Cliff said, Luton boy in Miami watching both going back and forth between the matches. Come on, you Hatters. Big up yourself. That's some transition, by the way, going from Luton to Miami. You know, you definitely, I would say you made a good move there, bro. Big up yourself, Cliff. Appreciate you tuning in. Assess the first half. Listen, we have dominated the game. Absolutely dominated. Like, they had a couple shots, to be fair, but we've totally dominated. I mean, I'm going to get some stats up now just to give you specifics. Don't forget, people, Tottenham lost 2-1 to Wolves. They conceded in the 90th and the 96th minute. I mean, epic scenes at Molineux. Arsenal have had 70% possession, 3 shots on target, 3 shots off target. Burnley have had 4 shots on target, though. So they have had a few shots, but Arsenal are totally dominant. But the problem is we haven't created enough clear-cut chances, too many high crosses that they've looked comfortable with. The ball needs to be closer. It needs to be 2 yards out, said Snake Eyes. He'll score when he's 2 yards out, people. 4 yards, 6 yards, it's too far out. Raya has been good, I agree. Made a fantastic save down to his left-hand side. Tipped it wide. Came for a couple of crosses. I think Raya's playing well. Confidence is probably growing. Every clean sheet, every good game, he will feel better and better about himself. So hopefully he continues to improve and get better, because clearly is the manager's #1 selection, no matter what we think. 3.5K in the chat. We're at 1,300 likes. If you haven't liked the video, it would be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel as well. 600 away from 70,000 subscribers, which would be absolutely amazing, people. So really appreciate your support as always on this channel, and we're going to continue to build, and hopefully Arsenal can go on a good run this season in the Champions League and the Premier League. 1-0 at half-time. We'd be having a very different discussion if it was 0-0. Because at times it didn't look like we were going to score in that half, but we have got the goal. My problem is with Arsenal is you're playing against one of the worst teams in the Premier League, and you've really struggled to open them up there. If you was playing against a better team that had a low block, Arsenal need to find more ways of scoring. I think they need to increase the tempo at times, more movement. Can we shoot from outside the penalty area more often? If you're going to put crosses in, put low crosses across in, you know, instead of all these high ones. They've got 2 big centre-backs, heading it out. That doesn't suit us. We don't have a striker that is going to bully big defenders and head the ball in. So I think you need to play a different way. Mohammed said, Big C, I've been listening to you since you started. First time I commented. Big up yourself. I find it amazing when someone's been watching for like a couple years and has never commented. But I appreciate it, man. Big up the silent listeners, man, who just, you know, like to stay in the background and support, man. And big up, you know, the ones out here on the front line just commenting and interacting. Big up all of you. You're all appreciated. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Big up the whole C unit. Pepe had his chances. So was Bellerin, whom Curtis called Arteta's son. Definitely was his son. Bayern are drawing 2-2 apparently. Ish said first time commenting. Relax, Ish. We know you, bro. You're always commenting. Black Gemini, big up yourself, bro. 29 reasons why Chelsea players are here for retirement. They must just ring each other when they leave. He's like, hello? Who's that? Yeah, it's Jorginho. Oh, hi, mate. Yeah, how you doing, Kai? Well, things aren't going too well at the moment, man. I'm at Chelsea. I was going to do the German accent, but I didn't want to butcher it. Yeah, I'm at Chelsea, mate. And, yeah, they're playing me up front, but I'm awful. I haven't scored for 6 months. We're 11th in the league. I need a move. Listen, mate, I've had a word with the gaffer, and he reckons he can rescue you. You know, they're the RSPCA over here. They're like rescuing stray dogs. Well, there's no more of a stray dog than Kai Havertz, mate. And listen, they've bitten off more than they can chew with this dog, because you can't save him at the moment. He missed from 6 yards out midweek. He's missed from 4 yards out today. Like Snake Eye said, he probably only scored from 2 yards out. He's really struggling, man. He just doesn't look after the ball well enough. Good players, you know, they look after the ball. They don't lose the ball easily, you know, but I don't know. I'm trying. Oh, nah. Oh, dear. People saying that, I can't even say it. It's out of order. It's out of order. This is what he said. I mean, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. SC Guna should easily be 100k subs. Hit those likes, people. Big up yourself. Listen, the importance of the community. Have a solid community. You know, quality within the quantity is what we're looking for. We'll get those numbers. We'll get there. We'll climb that ladder. But we want a good, solid community. You know. He had the entire goal after the Rice turnover. 3-2 to Bayern. Send Havertz on loan. I think they'll give him 2 seasons before they think about moving him because of the price. I just don't think they'll... Latte said he would miss on the line. He'd probably head it backwards. I think they would... I think they'll give him 2 seasons because the investment was so big. And I just don't think he's a manager that is willing to admit he got it wrong. You know, I really don't. In the other games, people... Only a couple games today in the Premier League. As I said, for those turning up late. United are drawing 0-0 at home to Luton. Palace Everton is 1-1 and Arsenal winning 1-0 against Burnley. Trossard with the goal. Tottenham lost 2-1 to Wolves. Beautiful scenes. 90th minute equalizer. 96th minute winner for Wolves. What a goal from Sarabia as well. Touch and volley. Hype said, I'm planning on going to a Spurs-Arsenal game in April. Coming from Florida. Any travelling tips, Big C? I'm travelling solo. I mean, what I will say, that's the away game, innit? Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful. I'm not going to lie. I've been Tottenham away. It can get naughty. Don't be too loud, you know. But it is a good atmosphere. I have been there, and it is a good atmosphere, so... but yeah, listen, April, probably be raining, bro. You're coming from Florida to England in April. April showers, man. Bring an umbrella. Big up Hype. Kyle said, Kai is getting on the end of them, though. It will click. When Eddie has a bad game, he goes missing. When Kai has a bad game, it's a lack of final ball. One thing I will say, I don't want this to just be a slander of Kai Havertz, you know. He does get in good positions. He definitely gets in good situations where you're like, you can score there, and he doesn't. Or he can pick a pass, and he doesn't. So the problem you've got is Kai Havertz a good player that is low on confidence and struggling to find that end product, which can happen. I know we're all in a situation where we just think he's a cat D, he's a write-off. Is it? I know, Ish. I'm definitely clutching. I'm doing this for the sake of discussion and content. Is there a good player there that can be unearthed? Or is it just a case of, no, this is not going to happen? The reason I say this is because I thought Xhaka was a complete write-off at Arsenal. Year after year after year, I said sell him. When Roma came in, I said sell him. They said, it's only 13 million euros. I said, don't care. Get rid of him. He's rubbish. Sell him. Arteta came in, kept him. I said, get rid of him. Hoffenheim won him. Last season, he had a very good season, right? 7 goals, 7 assists. And he's balling in Germany at the moment. So I'm sort of asking the question. You know my opinion. I've got very little belief that this is going to work. I really don't have it. I don't think he's a midfielder. I genuinely don't. I think the best Havertz you will see at Arsenal is playing up front as a false 9. I think the closer towards goal he is, the better player. But then I say that he was 4 yards away from the goal and he put it wide. So I don't think I have any defence mechanism. I mean, they're calling me Curtis Straw TV. I am absolutely clutching at straws like I'm in a McDonald's restaurant and I've just ordered a milkshake. Like, I am clutching. But it's going nowhere. It's absolutely going nowhere, is it? People say be patient. Yeah, but 18 games... Do you know what it is? I'll be totally honest. I've watched players come to Arsenal and struggle, and eventually it works out for them, right? So I'm not saying you can't start slow at Arsenal, but I'm seeing so little. I can't even look at something in the game and go, well, at least that's working. You know, I remember watching Pepe, and, you know, you remember West Ham away, whipped one in the top corner. Europa League, he scored them 2 free kicks. He nutmegged that guy against Burnley. The whole Emirates was like, oh! Like when he went past Van Dijk, there was shoots of hope and optimism there. I can't I don't even have moments that I can cling to. And the best thing he's probably done is 2 foot Longstaff at Newcastle. Like, I don't know, man. I'm struggling. I think you got to play him up front or don't play him. Latte said West Ham away, sitting among Hammers fans. Wifey got into a little fight there, not nice. Yeah, but bro, I tell you, I've been to grounds before and sat in the away end, you know, because I've known somebody or I've sat in the home end away from home, man. There's some, you got to be careful. Got to be careful, man. There's some naughty grounds. Tottenham away, West Ham away. There's a few. You got to be careful. Players back on the pitch. Trossard's come back out, which is good. Yeah, they'll be like, I'm forever blowing bubbles. You from round here, mate? You ain't from Stratford. What the hell are you doing round here? They'll be on you, mate. I'm telling you, they're serious. Just need to evolve him. Well, easier said than done. It's not easy to do that. It's the players, Curtis. Well, Kev said it. It's the players. We'll try and get Kev on during the international break. Kyle, though, thank you for the super chat. You made a point that was worth discussing, but people don't agree with it. Curtis, could we do a swap deal for Havertz? The problem you've got, in my opinion, the teams that would want him, I don't think could afford his wages. That's your first problem. I think maybe you could get him back to Leverkusen because he was very good when he was there. Maybe they would take a punt on him. But I just don't think... I don't know if Leverkusen can pay £220,000 a week. So then he ain't going to take a wage cut. So then we're going to have to pay him up and say, okay, they're going to pay you 120 grand a week, but we owe you 100 grand a week for 4 years. We'd owe him absolute millions of pounds. I just don't think Arsenal will do it. Oh, through ball there. We nearly got caught there. Koleosho nearly got in. That's a great tackle. What the hell are we doing? We've only just started. This guy here, pace. I mean, Saliba. What a tackle. Reyes in no man's land. This Koleosho, brother, is rapid. Another 10 yards, and I think Saliba's getting done there for pace. Luckily, he sticks a leg out. It's a corner to Burnley. This is not the start you want to see to the second half. It's a great tackle by Saliba, though. Ball whipped in. Burnley got for the header. Arsenal clear. Back out to the edge of the box. Chipped in. David Raya claims it, and we're underway. Xhaka swap from Germany. Take him back. Jaden said, I told you about him. Listen, Jaden, we was all in the same boat. I didn't see any Arsenal fan in the comments saying, oh, I'm happy with this signing. Everybody was like, boy, you know, I don't know about this one, you know, bruv. I don't know, but we're stuck. Elliot said it, man. We're stuck. What can we do? We just got to... To me, you've just got to make him a squad player. And then the pressure's off a little bit. I'd put him on the bench and just use him when necessary. If you want a target man towards the end of the game, if you're winning a game, giving some game time, that's what I would do. I think that alleviates the pressure a little bit. But because he spent so much money, the owners are going to be going, hang on a minute, you paid 65 million. You give him a 5-year deal on nearly £1 million a month. And he's on the bench. Well, why did we sign him then? We didn't need him. So he is desperate for Havertz to play his way into form. You heard the press conference the other day. He's clutching at straws, people. You think I'm clutching? Arteta's saying, yeah, against West Ham, that half, he was the best player. Newcastle, he was one of the best. He's picking out games and saying he was one of the best players. So, Arsenal in possession, Zinchenko. Oh, always believe it. Always Martinelli, left-hand side. I thought he was going to run him there. Zinchenko. Good little ball into Trossard. Tries to play a 1-2, but it breaks down. Arsenal lose the ball. Don't foul him. Wow, he's done 3 of them. And he's nutmeg 1 as well. That is great footwork. Free kick to Burnley. Got to be honest. Burnley are not bad. Like, don't get me wrong. They still could get relegated. They're not that good either. But they play football the right way. I do respect it. It's very easy for, you know, teams to come into the Prem and just stink. Like, this is a very different Burnley from the Burnleys that we've seen of the past. Like, Vinny is actually trying to play a little bit and, you know, get them up the pitch, which you never usually see Burnley play like that. So, David Raya has possession. Somebody just said there's been a goal in the Man United game. Is that true? Let me know, people. Somebody just sent me a message saying goal. Every game we lose, Havertz is the best player since he did nothing wrong. That seems to be the case, isn't it? If there's no blame, then he's done all right. That's the angle that people are taking with him, you know. But you can't bring a player in and just say, well, he didn't do anything wrong. It doesn't work like that. Big up Laser Gaming. Big up yourself. Make sure you go and follow his channel. Brilliant gaming channel. Here come Arsenal. Left-hand side. Trossard drills it across. It's cleared. Goes out for a corner. We're starting to get a bit better now. No, Man United haven't scored. No goal. All right, appreciate that. That is a lovely ball from Martinelli. Good little run, Trossard. Love that. See, the link-up play is so much better when you've got these guys in the team. They work the ball better. Zinchenko, corner's taken short. Tomiyasu gets it out wide. Martinelli, left-hand side. Zinchenko, back to Martinelli. Lovely play. Martinelli stands up, back post. It's up in the air. Arsenal appeal for a penalty. Havertz keeps it in at the back post. Gabriel claiming he was pushed. Saka. Arsenal in possession. Clipped into the back post. That is an awful cross. Who was that? Declan Rice. It's a poor cross. Very poor. Got to do better than that. And he goes out for a goal kick. There was appealing for a penalty on Gabriel, but you ain't going to get a penalty for that. It's just not going to happen, I'm afraid. Was it a little... I mean, there might have been a little push in the back, but you ain't going to get penalties for challenges like that. Not in the Premier League. I don't think they've even done a VAR check on it, so nothing goes there, people. Man U is still 0-0. If we get a pen, give it to the Giraffe. Would they give it him at 1-0? Maybe. I think Saka would take it. I don't think at 1-0 they would take the sympathy route, you know. David, big up yourself, said, nah for Havertz. So he's not having it. Is he? I said he would score today. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. When he missed that header from 4 yards, I said, it don't look good. No more sympathy pens, people saying. Yeah, we can't be doing that now, you know. 3-0 at Bournemouth, all right, cool. We let him get away with that, but we can't be doing that at 1-0. We're not comfortable enough to be doing that. Throw into Burnley. We're still not playing great. Make no mistake about it. I'm not watching this game and thinking, boy, the football's amazing. You know, we're not free-flowing. We definitely could do with a second goal. 1-0 is still a risky scoreline, isn't it? Anything can happen. Just looking at these stats, but yeah, we definitely need another goal. Gabriel moving like 20. Gabriel's trying to score, man. Everton have scored apparently 2-1. Zinchenko, good ball down the sides. Havertz tries to flick it. He misjudges the run. Doesn't happen. Big up Jamrock Gunners TV. Ale Curtis just joining. Good to see Eddie won't be getting back in the team. He needs a break, man. Apparently Luton are putting Man U under pressure. If they lose, I think he's gone. Even if they don't want him out, they'll sack him. You can't lose at home to them. Like, that's ridiculous. It's Man United, man. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Even 0-0 is an absolute disaster for them, to be honest. Quite funny, though. Here come Burnley. I don't want to... do you know what? We're not comfortable, you know. We're not comfortable here. Like, I mean, Raven's saying you got to admit Arsenal are defensively strong. We are, but I don't want to rely on it. What's your longest goal-scoring drought? I've never gone 10. I've never gone 10. Maybe 4, 5. Not 10s. Definitely not as long as Havertz anyway. That's all I can say. So, yeah. I don't want no Kai Havertz discussion. Tomiyasu, he's been bullied. He's been bullied. Rolled across. Oh, comes back out. Deflected. It's in. Don't you dare do this to me on a Saturday afternoon. Burnley have equalised. Words that I never thought I would say. We have conceded against Burnley at home. It's an absolute shambles. It's a shambles. People just telling me defensively better. Is it a foul on Tomiyasu? I thought he got bullied. That brother ain't even as big as him. This Koleosho is bullying, man, for pace. Let's have a look. He is right. The angle's too zoomed out. I can't even see it. Big deflection on the shot. The keeper's got no... I'm going to be honest, people. I mean, that angle's not zoomed in. He's got to be stronger than that. I mean, he's pulled his shirt. I think he's got to be stronger. I'm sorry. You fell to the floor, bro. They're doing a VAR check. If that goal gets disallowed, I think we're quite lucky. I don't think that's a foul. That is absolutely disgraceful from us. Is it going to be overturned? It's a goal. It's a goal. Goal stands. It's a goal. I got no argument with it. I got no argument with that. He has got a little grip of the shirt. I don't think... It's weak, man. He's got to be stronger. The brother's hot. People who cry on social media, oh, he grabbed his shirt a little bit. You double his size. It's embarrassing. I don't think it's a foul. I think it's soft. Feels a bit of contact in the back. I told you, players nowadays try and win free kicks rather than actually standing up and just being strong and saying, I can't believe what we are doing here, people. I genuinely can't believe it. Like, it's embarrassing. Man United have scored. Manchester United 1, Luton 0. They should win from there. Victor Lindelof, of all people. I cannot believe what I'm watching. I can't believe what I'm watching. Honestly, what did I say? 4-0. I can't believe we've even conceded. Cannot believe we've conceded. Come on. Ball out wide. Martinelli in space. Havertz in the box. Martinelli shoots. Saved. Near post. Wasn't a great shot. We got to do better. We have to do better than this. We're going to end up dropping points. You know what I mean? You drop points with these, it's over. It's a myth. It's a write-off. You can't drop points to Burnley, people. Corner. Trossard whips it in. It's in the air. It's in! It's William Saliba with the goal! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa! Whoa! Dun, 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 dun. Saliba! Trossard with the assist. Saliba with the goal. Parity restored, people. Saliba 2-1. We're back. Great way to answer. Quick response. Good header. We don't score enough headers from corners. Love that. Trossard in swinger. Brilliant corner. The keeper's all over the place. Saliba's 3 yards out there. I'd be disappointed with my goalkeeper if somebody was heading it in from there. Goalkeeper should be punching that out. Saliba's in front of the keeper. It's definitely a goal. It's poor goalkeeping, but I'll take it. Good header. 2-3 yards out. Goalkeeper hasn't done enough there. So you're right. Bossard, goal and an assist, man. Goal and an assist. Finally scored from a corner. Still vexed we conceded, I agree. Big up to Nate. He said, we are rubbish. Ari Havertz, I think him training with the ones is more concerning than his game performance. He's been dragged. 58th minute. Wow, yo. Even Arteta's had enough. Fabio comes on for Havertz. I'm actually happy that he's done that. Um, he's off. I'm actually glad he's off, to be honest. I'm actually glad he's off the pitch. Big up Nate with the super chat. Appreciate that. This team looks nothing like the fluid Arsenal of last season. We're talking about practice. Do you know the thing? Like, it's... On one hand, Mourinho used to say defences win titles, right? So if you've got a good defence, you've always got a chance of winning something, because if it's 0-0 in a big game, there's a chance you can always nick a goal like we did against Manchester City, right? Where there's been other years where we've been free-flowing against City and haven't managed to score. So the negative is you're looking at the front line going, we don't look like we've got many goals in us. But the positive is we've got that foundation to build from. And if we can get that attack to work, we become an even better team than last year. I think it's players missing, and he's tried to change the system. Last year we had that security of the midfield of Xhaka, Partey, Odegaard. That is your connection. And, you know, defence and attack was supported. This year, you're playing Rice, Havertz, Jorginho. That's been our midfield for most of this season. Now, we know Havertz and Jorginho should be nowhere near this Arsenal team. It should be Rice, Partey and Odegaard, and I think we're a different team. You put Jesus up front, although Trossard's done brilliantly today, and you get Timber in that back line somewhere. I think we're an even better team. So, and Odegaard, let's be honest, for the last month has not been great, and he is vital to this team. So, I even though I've got question marks over us, I am excited because I think we can go up another 2 gears, people. I still don't think we're playing anywhere near our best in terms of going forward. So, Taron said, I can't believe he subbed Kai. I think today is the first time you've seen Mikel Arteta say, do you know what? It's not happening. He's been capping for him in the press conference. He's been saying how happy he is. He ain't happy with him. You don't take him off in the 58th minute. You paid 65 million for him. He's dragged him. First change. Hasn't even made the hour. You ask any footballer, if you get substituted before the hour mark, you ain't had a good game. Unless there's a plan to take you off because you're not fully fit, or you've scored a hat-trick and they're giving you a rest, or, you know, he's been taken off because the manager doesn't think he's playing well, and he isn't. He isn't. And he needs to get that into his head now. You've paid big money. You've tried a thing. It ain't working. We've been saying for time, get Trossard in the team. He's better than Havertz. Fabio, he's got a chance now to prove himself. Harry said, Big C, interesting fact, Trossard's goal was the 1,000th goal scored at the Emirates. Quality. Good to get that out of the way. Baffled, he thinks Fabio is better than ESR. I mean, ESR's injured, Cliff. That's the problem. Also, he never bought ESR. He bought Fabio. You pay 35 million for a player. You've got... Oh, good one too. Oh, Zinchenko tries to find Trossard, goes out for a corner to Arsenal. You pay big money for players, you've got to justify them to the owners. I don't think Fabio is better than ESR in the Premier League, but the manager bought him. And again, it's like a Havertz situation. He needs him to do something. Corner to Arsenal, in swinger. Can we get another goal? Zinchenko's done well today, he has. Which I felt we would have more possession against these, and he's been good. Can we score? We scored from the last corner. Saliba header. Can we get another one? Trossard whips it in. Flicked on. Cleared at the back post. Jorginho does well. Heads it back out to Trossard. In space. Pings it in. Trafford collects it. The goalkeeper. Josh said we've been very patient with Havertz. Can't even turn up against Burnley. I don't even know what to think now. I think today was a damning indication that even the manager is giving up on him. I got to be honest. Sheffield United and Burnley now at home. I can't even remember him having a shot on target. He's really not doing anything for this team at the moment. We haven't got time for sympathy, charity. You don't win titles acting like that. You ain't even challenging for titles acting like that. So the manager now's got to be ruthless. It's another international break now. We've seen enough. Yeah, he's at the club. Yeah, we're probably stuck with him. Make him a squad player. I'm not interested. Not interested in none of it. AC Milan have sacked Pirlo, apparently. Stream is 29 minutes behind. Mine might be a little bit behind some of your streams today. I'm watching it live, but VPN and all that, maybe there's a slight delay. Big up, David. Hope you're well, bro. Mikel also doesn't understand football because 29 is out. I think today is the first sign of Mikel Arteta saying, I might have got this one wrong. Like, we all know anyway. But he's probably won't admit it because he bought him and he's trying to justify it. Him taking him off that early, trust me, he knows. He knows he's not good enough. That miss in the first half, the amount of times he's lost the ball. But here's what it is. Somebody else has got to take up that spot. You know, if Odegaard's out for a few games, who else is going to play there? Fabio needs to do something as well. We definitely need another goal. 2-1's not enough. I'm uncomfortable at 2-1. 3-1, I think we'll win the game. I mean, Akara said, I think you're reading too much into Kai. Sub, he'll be back. You just, well, I might be. International break. You'll probably think, you know what, if I stay quiet for the international break, I can start him in the next game. Just looking ahead, even though I shouldn't look ahead because we've still got to win this. Our next game is Brentford away in the Prem. That's a 5:30 kickoff after the international break. We then play Lens at home and then Wolves at home and then Luton away. So it's a good 4 games there. If we're at it, you know, Brentford away is not easy, but no Ivan Toney. I would like to think we could beat them. Lens at home, if we beat them, we've won the Champions League group with 1 game left. Wolves at home. I'd always fancy us to win at the Emirates against Wolves. And then Luton away, which obviously not easy at their place, but I would think we're good enough to beat them. So we've got a decent little run of 4 games there that I'd like to think we could get 4 wins out of 4, you know? And get some of these players back from injury as well, which would help. Yeah, I've read all your super chats. Big up everyone locked in. 3,750 of you tuned in. Soft said, who is the better player, 29 or Pepe? Pepe is better. Also on the attack, Trossard. Oh, he overcooked it. He should have passed. Declan Rice just wide. Unlucky Deckers, lad. Go on, Deckers. Trossard actually messed up that first bit. Should have rolled Martinelli in. He tried to chop the defender. Lost the ball. Declan Rice tries to bend it in the far bottom corner. And it's just wide. Martinelli was not happy with Trossard there, by the way. You could see him turning away. Nearly Rice with a lovely finish there. Predicted runs to open up space. Yeah. Tomiyasu is terrible at right back. He hasn't been great today against this Koleosho. You know, he looks like he's been better at left back. You thought we would win this 4-0, Patrick? I know, bro. I know. I got it wrong. Oh, was it Fabio he didn't pass to? I thought it was Martinelli on the overlap. My apologies. Oh, it's Fabio. Fair enough. I wouldn't pass to him either. What's the point? Unlucky from Rice there. Now, lady said Rice man of the match. Not for me, personally. I think he's had a good game. I don't think he's had a great game because I still think on the ball, when we're dominating, I want to see him get forward more. Very difficult not to give Trossard man of the match. 1 goal, 1 assist. I think Saka and Martinelli have been lively. Jorginho's been tidy on the ball. Saliba's got a goal. But yeah, it's Trossardinho, man. Goal and an assist. Was a bit greedy there. But listen, he knows, man. When you've got a goal, you get that taste for it. Ball down the sides. Martinelli tries the 360 turn. Gets tackled. Goes out for a corner. Yeah, Zinni's done well. He's had a good game. He hasn't been tested. There's nothing down that right-hand side for Burnley. Their best player is that Koleosho who's playing left wing up against Tomiyasu. He's give Tomiyasu problems today, definitely. I agree with you, Cello. Solution for today's game, take long-range shots. When they want to camp on the edge of the penalty area, start shooting. Make the goalkeeper have to make saves. Corner, in-swinger. Trossard to take it. Can we score again from a corner? Ball's bouncing around. It's cleared. And the referee gives... No, he doesn't give nothing. Jorginho gets out to Trossard. Corner of the penalty area. He's looking for movement. Smashes it into the back post. Not a great cross. Saka tries to head it back in. It's head tennis at the moment. And Arsenal regain possession with Jorginho. He hasn't been tested, has he, Kamani? You know what I mean? He spent the whole game in midfield. Fabio Vieira gets the ball out wide, overhits it, looking for Martinelli, and it goes out for a goal kick. We definitely need another goal. 22 minutes to go. I'm not fully comfortable yet. DJ Valentine, I'm telling you, Big C, Zinni, Rice, Odegaard midfield could really put some potency back in this attack. I genuinely don't know why we've never seen him there. But like I said, his argument would be left back, then drop into midfield. He plays midfield. But the problem is he still has to recover, get back to left back, and then go 1v1 against probably some tricky right winger with pace. And that's where he looks weak. So I would start him there sometimes. You know what's interesting? I remember I used to say, when we bought Pepe and Gabriel, I said we need to swap the prices around because Pepe was struggling. I said Pepe is the £30 million signing. Gabriel is the £70 million signing. We probably got to swap Trossard and Havertz. But then Trossard wouldn't cost 65 million because he's 28 years of age. But he looks more like a £60 million player than Havertz. Maybe we just swap the price, you know. We should have won easily. Yeah, the goal was poor. I'm really disappointed that we didn't keep a clean sheet. I really thought we wouldn't concede a goal. Man United still winning 1-0. They're hanging on. Not a very convincing win, but then neither is ours, to be honest. Neither is ours. 2-1 is not the most convincing. Fabio's down, tying his boots. Hopefully he's learnt to tie his lace. He's arm wrestling his laces, people. That's how, you know, he needs some protein, you know, some strength in the arms. What I like about Trossard as well, though, what I didn't really see about him as a player, he's talking to a lot of players on the pitch, and I like that. He's, you know, going up to people, giving advice. 28 years of age, experienced player, plays for Belgium. I like the leadership qualities that I'm seeing there from him. Big up Hybrids Local Badger. Big up my beloved community. I just did a bit of mechanics on the car. I'm home now. Happy days. 2-1. Let's make it 7-1. It's Burnley. Yeah. People will still look at this from the outside and say, it's not very convincing, though. 2-1 at home against Burnley. This is a game. I said before the game, if we win 6-0, we'll be top of the league. We're definitely not going to be top of the league tonight. That's for sure. But at the end of the season, if you win 15 games in this manner, nobody complains. But I think we all know that Arsenal are not at their free-flowing best. But I'm just hoping it will come in time when we have some more of our players back. Trossard there gets stamped on the back of his foot. It's a nasty one, that. Down the back of the calf, maybe the bottom of the Achilles. He's arm wrestling his shoelaces, mate. I'm telling you. Here's Zinchenko on the ball. Lovely pass into Deckers. Martinelli left-hand side. Saka's had a quiet second half. Zinchenko whips into the back post. Not bad. Comes to Saka. Pass. Finds Jorginho. We start again. We're dominating possession. Can we get the third goal? Make it a little bit more comfortable. Martinelli again out wide. 1v1, gets to the byline, whips it in, headed away. Another corner to Arsenal. In open play, thank you for the super chat. He said, I think Arteta should be drug tested for ever thinking Havertz would work. We had years of watching him. You could have just asked Chelsea fans if you were blind. I told you, he thinks we're the RSPCA. He thinks there's a great player there that he can rescue somehow, you know, and it ain't happening, I'm afraid. It is not happening. So, yeah, you know, we could have told him it wasn't going to work. Corner to Arsenal anyway. In swinging corner. Trossard again. We've had 12 corners so far in this game. Trossard whips it in. It's a high one. It's headed off the bar. Oh, comes out to Zinchenko! Absolutely brilliant by Alexander Zinchenko. An Arsenal lead by 3-1. What a brilliant finish that is by Zinni. Well, not a bicycle kick, but you know what I mean? Oh, lovely goal. Lovely goal, Zinchenko. Zinchenko! Oh, always believe in your soul. Hey, and I like that celebration, you know. Zinny's in on the celebration. Man said, what? Hey, I'm relaxed. Get in there, Zinny, lad. Go on. I love that. I genuinely feel like Zinchenko loves Arsenal. Honestly. I know he was an Arsenal fan when he was a kid and all that. Zinchenko. 3-1, great finish. Should be game over. Denied another. Who got the header that hit the bar? Was that Saliba or did it hit the Burnley player on the head? I'm not sure who headed that, but we hit the bar. What a finish that is from Zinny, by the way. Man said Zinny's a huddle merchant. Now relax, man. Zinny was a big part of our run last year, man. He faded at the end, but a lot of our team faded. That's an outstanding goal, man. 3-1. Di Canio-esque. Yeah, man. Definitely a Di Canio finish. Jerome said this is the most Kai name and number has been mentioned during a game, but for the wrong reasons. Unfortunately, he'll be back. He will be back. We will be there. Big up Jerome with the super chat. I feel a lot better now. Feel more relaxed. Karate Kid settings. Wax on, wax off from Zinny. You know what? Zinny's had a very good game, by the way. He's had a good game. I'm with you, J. Kang. One more at least. 4-1, 5-1. It still sounds like you battered them, but you just conceded a bad goal. You know what I mean? 3-1 still sounds a little bit too close. But yeah, 4-5 would be great. But I definitely feel a lot happier now with what's going on. There's been an equaliser for Crystal Palace. Odsonne Edouard. Palace 2. Everton 2. Good game there. And obviously Man United are winning 1-0. Lindelof. I'd love Luton to get a late equaliser in that one. Saka off. Nelson on. Definitely time to make changes now, I would say. International break coming up. El Rey said, let's be honest, Curtis, he fumbles against bigger opponents. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes no. We did beat City, we did beat United, but yeah, we drew with Tottenham, we should have won. We drew with Chelsea, we're a bit fortunate. But I'm going to be more positive today that, you know, I still think that I think we're in third gear. If we was in a car, I'd say we're in third gear. And that's what does make me a little bit more positive about the team. I do think if you get some of these injured players back, I think we're a different team. Let's check that. We're at 1.6k likes, people. Come on, we need more than that. We need more than that, people. Work with me now. Work with me now. We should be on 2,000 likes easily by now. Easy. Let's get 3,000 by the end of the stream. 3,750 of you tuned in right now. Absolutely brilliant support. As always, really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We're about 600 away from 70k. What's your view on Rice's performance as an 8? He's been okay. He's been okay, but I would have liked to have seen him show a little bit more invention, get on the ball a bit more. He's come from a team in West Ham that are not used to dominating possession, so it's going to take time. He isn't just going to, you know, look like Zidane on the ball after 3 months. It'll take time. You know, he said in his interview after the Sevilla game, he wasn't really too sure about playing in the 8 role, but he's excited because he's got some freedom. He can get forward. He can try and score. So I think we've just got to be patient with Rice in that 8. It won't happen overnight, but hopefully he'll get there, you know. Rice needs to learn to dwell at the edge of the box. Yeah, pick up that edge of the penalty area and start shooting. Ball whipped in again. I tell you what, Trossard's corners have been brilliant today. They've caused a lot of problems. Martinelli finds Trossard. Trossard's had a good game on this left-hand side. Can we get a 4th goal? 12 minutes to go, people. Throw into Arsenal. Do you know what? I'd like to see 1 or 2 of the young players come on and get a run out. It's Trossard! Oh, the shot's blocked. You know, Ibrahim, is it? I think this is his debut today for Arsenal. You know, give him 5 minutes. The game looks like it's won now. Give somebody a chance. Don't just play Saka for 90 minutes every game. Just as I say that, Eddie and Reece Nelson coming on, of course. He ain't going to miss an opportunity to get Eddie on the pitch, is he? I mean, I don't mind making subs, give a couple of players a rest, but I would like to see one of the young boys come on, man, and get a Premier League debut. Walters never gets a game. Bring on Ibrahim and Walters or Sago Jr. or so. Give Ramsdale 10 minutes. He needs some football. Trossard man of the match, yeah. Goal assist. The corners have been brilliant. Burnley making 2 changes as well. I can't tell you who these players are yet. Kimani said our bench is stinky. We definitely need a jet wash to clean up that bench. Big C, where do you think Waneri is? I never see him as part of a youngster on the bench. I know he's playing. I think he scored today for England under 17, so he's away with them at the moment. But yeah, I'd like to see him on the bench more. I think he's a very good player. I think he's one of our best young players, to be fair. Man City and Chelsea tried to sign him in the summer, apparently. So, you know, he's definitely got quality. 11 minutes to go, people. 11 minutes to go. Can we get a fourth? Watch Norbit score 2 goals. I think we're going to get a fourth. I do. I do think we're going to get a fourth. Saliba. Good to see Saliba with a goal. 3 separate scorers as well. 3 different scorers. Saliba, Trossard, and Zinchenko. Can Luton get a late equalizer against Man United? Still 1-0 at Old Trafford. I'm sure there will be some nervous Man United fans watching that because 1-0 at home is not convincing. Who is coming off for Arsenal? Saka. Yes! We've got Saka off before he's injured. Even now, he looks like he's limping a little bit. I think he does it on purpose now just to worry everyone. He's all right. He's all right. At least the physio hasn't come on. He's actually shaking his head, though, which I don't like. Is he shaking his head because he's injured? Or is he shaking his head because he hasn't scored and he's frustrated? He looks all right. I'm just trying to read his body language here. He doesn't look too happy. But, oh, Trossard's off. See, Trossard is the player that isn't playing that much. But saying that, he got a knock on his arm, so I don't mind. Trossard man of the match for me. No doubt. Goal, assist. Proper ting, people. Proper ting. Trossard, man of the match. Goal and assist. I'm so glad, and I hope people don't think this is harsh, but I'm so glad, I said this in midweek, that Trossard has come into this team in these last 2 games and has scored goals, because I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I don't want to keep watching Arsenal in big games with Eddie and Nketiah up front. And Jesus, we don't know how long he's going to be out for. So I was so desperate for Trossard to come in this team and play well these last 2 games. He scored. He's now got a goal and an assist as well. So it's his spot. You can't put Eddie back in the team now. So I'm delighted. He should get man of the match tonight. And then we play Brentford away next game and he'll start. Oh, Fabio Vieira with a horror attack. He's been sent off. He's been sent off, mate. He can't rip wet tissue. Never mind injure someone. Are you crazy? He's shaking his head. It's just him and Havertz. Like, which one? The one that misses from 4 yards or the one that... He's been sent off. I haven't seen the replay. Fabio, I'm just going to call... his name's going to get shorter. I might call him Fabi or Fa. What's he done here? Studs up. Does he make a lot of contact? Here we go. Slow motion. He's looking at the ball. I mean... I can't tell from that angle how much contact he makes. The studs are up, though. He's caught him. Just sell him as well. Let's get rid of him. Fabio gets sent off. I'm putting things that are going to wind. I put Fabio, red card, sell him and Havertz, buy one, get one free. They're both rubbish, man. I don't rate none of these dons. Don't rate none of these, man. I'm telling you, that brother there, I put him in the category with Ceballos and Denis Suarez and them man there. Rubbish. Sent off. Probably the most useful thing he's done. It didn't look like there was a lot of contact, but the studs were up. I think he does wear 21, don't he? So 21, can you do something for me? So, yeah, I just thought that. The man's coming off going like that. I'd be saying, get off the pitch, you clown. Don't clap us. Walk off. Run off with your head in shame. 21 seconds to go, bro. Poor, man. He's been a poor signing. Fabio will miss. What was that? Well, it's another player that's not available. I know he's not a player we particularly rate. Pep Tet says, if you don't see what Fabio's doing without the ball, you don't know. Listen, Curtis, if you can't see what Havertz and Fabio do off the ball, mate, it's not for you, Curtis. It's not for you. Yeah, somebody just put that. Yes, so he's going to miss the next 3 Premier League games, is it? So he missed Brentford away. It's another player that's not available. 21 Jump Street. I like that one. It's another player that's not available. That's 3 games. We don't need that. We've got injuries. Oh, and a lot of you are saying it in the comments, right? Let me tell you something. Arteta is vexed. Trust me, people. He's fuming. He's not happy with what he's seeing there. I'm telling you. His face was stern as that was happening. Corner to Burnley. There was no, he's probably thinking, what the hell's this guy clapping the fans for as he's just been sent off? Let's sit on the half line to get the media on side. Yeah, Ange, well, we do what we got to do, mate. Big up Zizzy. Dylan says, fully backing Kai to become a footballer soon. Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? You'd hope so. For 200 grand a week. 21 pump skeet. Corner whipped in. Goes over the bar. And it should be a goal kick. Man's going, hey, thanks for coming, guys. Sorry I got sent off. I just, I ain't done nothing here for 18 months, but at least I got sent off. Thanks for paying your hard-earned money to watch me play. I mean, why is he clapping for? I just said, brother, get off the pitch. Take your shirt off, give it to a fan, and hold your head in shame. Walk down there. 3-2 Everton. Big goal for Everton, that. Jeez. 3-2 to Everton. They've got a good look. Listen, I've said it before and I say it again, mate. You get Sean Dyche in as your manager, you're going to be successful. I got that Burnley team higher than company will ever get them, mate. We eat bricks, we eat wood, we eat concrete. We eat glass for breakfast. And now I'm at Everton. I'm a miracle worker. Frank Lampard, he was heading to the Championship. They've got me in there. I mean, I'm like the ginger Pep Guardiola, mate. Unbelievable. Sean Dyche, mate. Sean Dyche. Who scored the goals? Mikalenko, Decore, and Idrissa. That's a huge result for Everton. Personally, I don't like big football clubs getting relegated. I don't. Because you end up with Super Sunday, Luton against Burnley, and you think, I don't want to watch that. You got teams like Leeds, Leicester, Southampton in the Championship. They're bigger Premier League clubs than Sheffield United and Luton and Burnley and teams like that, Ginger Pep, mate, I'm telling you. Martinelli is down, apparently. I haven't seen it. Arteta's going mad on the bench. Martinelli's on the floor. How about you take him off? How about that one? Look, looks like he's got cramp. He's trying to stretch his calf. Get him off now. Get him off the pitch right now. He's got cramp. Don't risk it. Oh, he brings on Kivior. The Kiwi isn't right, people, but he's coming on. Arteta apparently is shouting at someone. Why not get like me? I know I'm being really picky here, but 2 minutes to go, 3-1 up. Martinelli's got cramp. Why not give one of the young boys their debut? 2 minutes. Kivior, what's the point? Just bring Ibrahim on. Bring one of the young bucks on. Girona is top of the league. That's unbelievable. I couldn't believe that. I thought they were like some bottom half of the table team in Spain. We got a break in play now. Martinelli. It's not an injury. It's just cramp. A lot of running. Hopefully he's all right. We're in the 89th minute. Manchester United still winning 1-0. They're in the 91st minute. Can Luton get a late equalizer? Don't forget, if you just tuned in, that Tottenham lost 2-1 earlier. You can't risk it with a one-man down. Yeah, that's a good point. I actually forgot Fabio's been sent off. yeah, he's not going to do that in case we concede and then there's 10 minutes added on and it's 3-2. So, yeah, I actually forgot that Fabio had even come on the pitch, let alone got sent off. Everton winning 3-2 away at Palace. That's a huge result for them. Massive, massive result. And obviously Arsenal winning 3-1. 3 different scorers. Trossard with the first, Saliba with the second, assist from Trossard, and Zinchenko with a brilliant third goal. Little Paolo Di Canio scissor kick to make it 3-1. But Fabio Vieira has been sent off. You would not expect him to get sent off, you know. You can't imagine he could stud anyone, but it was a bad tackle, I've got to be honest. I'm not sure how much contact he made, but I suppose the high foot, any contact, they're going to get you off. Zinchenko's telling the fans to come on. Bro, it's 3-1 against Burnley, man. Relax. It's not Man U at Old Trafford or City at the Etihad, bro. We've won this game. We're calm. Fabio and Havertz out. We would probably just need Havertz to get a red card now. Then we can have a 3-game break of them. Tomiyasu plays it forward. We're struggling to get forward now. We're down to 10 men. Very little contact, but reckless. And listen, I always say people have to understand a red card does not have to be major contact. It's reckless and you're endangering an opponent. You don't have to, you know, really clatter into his leg. You can just brush the leg, but that tackle is a potential leg breaker and they want that out of football. So I'm still waiting for his weekly huddles, Zinchenko. I'm sure he'll get one after the break. Sell Fabio, take a loss and loan Havertz. I wouldn't mind. Sports Genius, hold on, let me just break. Ball's whipped in, headed away. Good header there, Gabriel. Sports Genius, Big C, what happened to Aubameyang? 1 goal all season. Man turns up late to a derby, just trolling, bro. I was team Abba too. Listen, you know me. I had a diamond membership in the Aubameyang club. I can't lie. I was like, you know what I mean? I was proper big Aubameyang fan. But yeah, he's old now, man. You know what I'm saying? Where is it? Marseille, isn't he? Ball whipped in. Good flick on by Zinchenko. He's going to go mad. Yeah, I told you. Yeah! Whoa! Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. Zinchenko, the ultimate cheerleader, man. Jesus. Every time the ball goes out. Whoa! Yo, I'm telling you, he loves it. The man is a cheerleader for real. Even the fans. Honestly, I can see fans telling him to calm down. What are they checking here? VAR for what? Is it offside? Are they checking for a penalty? I don't know what's going on here. What are they checking? There's a VAR check. I think we're all right. Listen, I like Zinny's passion. I'm going to be... Not when he cries at Anfield. I don't like that. But I like his passion, man. You know, listen, I'm with a lot of you, right? Zinchenko's had a lot of criticism the last month or so. As a left-back defensively, he's meaty, bro. We know he's meaty. Like, I wouldn't be confident if we were playing Liverpool and Salah's on the right, or, you know, certain wingers are going to call Champions League, you're playing against Vinicius, or, I don't know, a top-quality winger. But he was very much a big part of what we did last season. When we dominate possession, he can be instrumental in it, dropping into midfield, you know. And you look at Tomiyasu today, he got them way too easy. Glenn Huddle, oh, I like that one. Glenn Huddle, hey, do you know what, man? Sometimes you got to just applaud. I respect that. Like, that's a good one. That's a dad joke. Why is the stadium emptying? Listen, I don't know. It's cold. They obviously think the game's in the bag. Wow! Decker's just got clattered there. Free kick. That'll be a yellow card for, was that Goodmanson? Not sure who it was. Yeah, Goodmanson fouls Deckers. Zinchenko. Yo, the dad jokes are running, man. I'm telling you. Deckers does well there. Drops a shoulder. Bring back Oba. Omo was one of the ones saying, get him out. Oba's done now. Oba needs to just go Saudi and get the bag. Abdullah said, Big C, what do you think a good season would be for Arsenal? Winning the title? Winning the Champions League? Bare minimum, I think you've got to win the FA Cup and finish second. Anything less than that, I would genuinely be disappointed, honestly. We are now if we're being honest, we're one of the best teams in this country. Whether that's because Chelsea, United have dropped off, Tottenham are just Tottenham, Liverpool are having a bit of a rebuild. We're probably the second best team in this country at the moment. Maybe Liverpool would finish above us if they get it right. I don't know. While you're one of the best teams, you need to win trophies. You need to win trophies. There's no point being good and there's no success at the end of it. Because when he ends up leaving, people will turn around and go, well, he won an FA Cup in his first 6 months and nothing else. We're one of the best teams in the league. The way I look at it, if Man City don't win a trophy, Arsenal should be winning it. If City don't win the Carabao Cup, Arsenal should win it. We didn't. We went out. If City don't win the FA Cup, Arsenal should win it. If City don't win the Premier League, Arsenal should be the ones that win it. Champions League is a bit different because even if City don't win it, are we better than Bayern Munich? Are we better than Real Madrid? Can we beat, those teams over 2 legs? We'll find out, hopefully, if we get into the latter stages. But that's where I'm at. I need to start seeing trophies, I do want Arteta to have his credit. He has improved us, but there's got to be another step after that as well. We got to remember, Arsenal fans wanted Wenger to leave the football club because they said, I'm not happy with top 4. So he has to continue to progress. But listen, 3 points in the bag today. 4,000 of you in the chat. 5 minutes into 6 minutes added on. So there's only a minute to go. Fabio has been sent off, which it's not the end of the world, actually, because that's 3 games I don't have to watch him. I would have rather Havertz got sent off, to be honest. I'm joking, people. Just information and entertainment. Zinchenko gets done. Ball across the area. Comes out. Miss-hit shot. And it's cleared and he's offside. See, that ball split Zinchenko apart there. We got away with it. Free kick to Arsenal. Big C, I think Nelson is struggling with this Arteta style. What do you think? It's hard to say, Ram, because he doesn't even play that much. I haven't even really seen enough of him to know if he's struggling or not. He don't hardly play. I think he would have been offside there anyway. The ball in behind Zinchenko. Drilled across. Couple of shots blocked. That's a good point, Chris. Fabio red card means Havertz is guaranteed to start for the next 3 games. Oh my days. That is a nasty tackle. Wow. What Arsenal player is that who's injured? Jorginho. He's gone to stamp the ball and clattered into Jorginho's leg. That is not a good one. Vegas gonna big up yourself, bro. Trossard playing good, so I don't think we go for a striker. Would love Kefren Thuram in midfield with Rice. I think he's got 1 year left after this year. That's the problem with Arsenal, isn't it? It's always a double-edged sword in the sense that we're all like, yo, Trossard's playing well. Arteta will look at it and think, well, Jesus coming back from injury. Eddie's available now. Trossard can go up there. I don't need Ivan Toney. Let Chelsea buy him. Where sometimes you need us to actually struggle in a part of the pitch so the manager realises we have to sign someone. That's the problem with Arsenal, Will Company get the sack? Possibly. I don't think Burnley are good enough to stay in the Prem, whether they're trying to play good football or they're playing long ball. It ain't going to happen. This injury looks naughty. I genuinely think Jorginho could be quite hurt here. He's still on the floor. I didn't see how much contact he made with him, but there was a stamp in motion and he looked like he caught the outside of his leg. This could be a bad one. And we're down to the bare bones already. If he gets injured, where do we go from here? El Neni. You know what I mean? We're scraping the barrel. Is this ref the Muppet who didn't send off Kovacic? Was that Michael Oliver? Possibly. We're approaching the 98th minute. There was only 6 minutes added on, but this injury has obviously slowed down the game. They're about to blow full time, hopefully. Manchester United have won 1-0. Scraped a victory 1-0 at home to Luton. Probably gives Ten Hag another couple of weeks in charge. The Arsenal game's still going on. It's got to be nearly finished now. Jorginho's back up on his feet. It's got to be nearly finished, surely. I think it's nearly... Was it Michael Oliver? I think it was Michael Oliver. Or was that Anthony Taylor? I'm not sure. Jorginho, he looks a bit all over the place. Did he bang his head as well? They're putting water on his head. I don't know what's going on. He looks all right, to be honest. I didn't expect him. Looks more like he got a head injury. I thought he got stamped on the outside of his leg. Oh, maybe he cut his head. He should be all right. They put Vaseline on it. He might need a couple of stitches. We got 2 weeks international break. El Nenny's coming on for vibes. He'll probably get a new contract for what he does in this 20 seconds. Was it people saying Kivior kicked him in the head? I didn't even see that. The Kiwi is definitely not ripe. He just studded him in his own head. J20, apple and raspberry. J20, apple and raspberry, man. I respect it. The banter's legendary, I'm telling you. Eddie goes up for the ball. He ain't going to get the ball much, to be honest, because we're not getting up the pitch now. We're in the 99th minute, and we're still playing. There was only meant to be 6 minutes added on. Half the stadium is empty. Burnley in possession. Come on. Just blow the whistle, ref. We've had enough. I think... Oh, he should have passed that. Burnley on the attack. Laid off. Shoots. Terrible shot. Hits into the floor. Surely full time. Big up AT who said, Big C, big up. How's this dead Man U team is still 6 points behind top class Arsenal? It's all mad. That is crazy, isn't it? You look at Man United, really, you're going, they're in a crisis. They're 6 points behind Arsenal. I don't know how. I just don't know how. We've hit the 100th minute and we're still playing. El Nenny, I think the fourth official's probably saying, bro, it ain't even worth bringing him on. The game's finished. Yeah, he sat him down. Man said, relax. El Nenny's like, bring me on, man. I get an appearance for you. $2,000 if I come on. We're at nearly 2,000 likes. Make sure you hit the likes, people. The full-time whistle has gone. Arsenal have won the game by 3-1. Not a classic by any means, but it's another win. It's another couple of goals on the goal difference. 3 separate scorers today. Leandro Trossard with the first goal. He's hugging Vincent Kompany. I don't know, maybe they would have played for Belgium together at some stage. Second goal was set up by Trossard, header by Saliba. And the third goal, a brilliant little scissor kick finish by Zinchenko. 3-1 win. Disappointed we conceded a goal. I felt Tomiyasu should have been stronger up against Koleosho. He was bullied. I wouldn't say bullied, actually. He was pushed, but he should have been stronger. They got a goal back, but Arsenal win. Man of the match for me, Leandro Trossard. 1 goal, 1 assist. He's not an out-and-out striker, but, you know, he's done what was necessary, and I'm delighted. I don't want to come across as disrespectful, but I'd had enough of seeing Eddie lead the line. Trossard has played himself into the team now. We play Brentford in 2 weeks in the next Premier League game, international break, and I'm almost certain Trossard will start as long as he's fit and available. So good. Job done. Let's have a look at the Premier League table, people. I'm telling you, that linesman has probably just robbed El Nenny of about 2 or 3 grand, as Christopher says, because these guys will get an appearance fee, and it might be 2 or 3 grand for him not coming on. Zinchenko's whispering something to Vincent Kompany. Oh, I miss Manchester City. We used to win everything, Vinny. The good old days. Bossard, man of the match. Let's have a quick look at the Premier League table. It's been a good day. It's been a good day for us Arsenal fans. Tottenham beaten at Wolves. Back-to-back defeats going into the international break. As they lost 2-1 at Wolves, they were 1-0 up Tottenham in the 90th minute. Conceded in the 90th and then a 96th minute winner. You just couldn't write that script. Arsenal level with Manchester City on points. 4 points behind on goal difference. Man City play Brentford at home. No, why do I keep saying Man City play Brentford? Liverpool play Brentford at home. You would expect them to win, but they did lose midweek in the Europa League. Couple injuries as well. Man City play Chelsea at the Bridge tomorrow. Can Sterling, Palmer, Enzo, Caicedo, can they put in a performance and take something off Manchester City tomorrow? Even a draw. Manchester City's next 2 games, people. Chelsea away, Liverpool at home. We need something to happen there. They need to get beat in one of those games at least. Obviously, the other problem is, I'm saying Liverpool, I want them to beat Man City. That might in turn make Liverpool go above Arsenal because they're in pretty good form as well. So I think the 3 best teams in the league, Man City, Arsenal and Liverpool. Tottenham have had a good run, But I think the fact that Maddison's out till January, Van der Ven's out till January, Ramiro's out for 3 games, they just don't look quite the same. So, listen, big 3 points for Arsenal today, needed. Maybe we might do a watch along tomorrow. What time's kickoff? It's 4:30 kickoff. I might do actually. Crew's got football in the morning. I should be back way before. Keep your notification bell on, and we'll have a look. No Havertz, no difference. Hey, listen, I think I've said more than enough about Mr. 29 in this show. Big up whoever started that. People saying Lee Gunner started the 29 shout. It's a great shout. He doesn't, at the moment, 29 is all we can say. Can you believe Fabio got sent off? Straight red card, studs up. Didn't make crazy contact with the guy's leg, but you don't have to. This is what people have to understand. You're endangering an opponent. It's a red card. People, I am out of here. Thank you very much for your amazing support today as usual. Do me a good one. Hit the like button on the way out if you haven't already. It's free. It helps the videos get out there more. Share the video around on your social media and subscribe if you haven't already. Get us closer to 70k tonight. I'm on Bleacher Report in about 8 minutes. I'll be doing a 25-minute review of the game on there. We'll go into a bit more detail on there. The link is in the description. Click it, download the app. I'll be on there for half an hour. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you've all had a great Saturday. And I might see you tomorrow if I do the watch along. And if not, Monday's review stream. Take care. Enjoy your Saturday, people. Bless.